Here's your fucking jeans. I put these shits on. Right? She said, she looks at me in my face and she says,
show the camera.
fucking jeans right here. Alright? At the time, I was a little chubbier than what I am now. Alright? So nigga, what the fuck? I put the shits on, they feel uncomfortable and shit. I'm looking at myself in the mirror. Hold on. I gotta show you how. I'm standing in the mirror. Excuse me, bro. I'm standing in the mirror. Excuse the mic. Standing in the mirror. Make sure like you this. Put it back. Cause the shits look awkward. You know what I'm saying? They already look awkward. She gonna come in the room, stupid bitch. Go talk about something. Those pants make you look gay. I say, you know what? That's what he
been talking about this. This shit happened almost. How long this shit happened?
When I came home. In August.
In August. He tell me this story every 2 weeks.
Man, cuz that shit really be pissing me off, man. I was really offensive. How you gonna tell me I look gay in fucking jean shorts?
It was really a. What did you just say? Did you just say it was really a? Wait, what did he say? Cause it ain't make no sense. Hold on, you used the word, bro.
That was really offensive. That's what I said.
What?
It was really offensive.
That's not what you said. No, that's not what you said.
What did I say?
You said offensive, but you ain't say. You said.
You said offensive. I think you said effective.
I don't know what he said. We gonna roll it back. We gonna roll it back.
Because I was talking too fast, man. Shit.
This the life. This the homies though.
Either way, she told me that shit, and it hurt my feelings and shit. I had to rethink my life real quick. Shit.
Over some jeans.
Yes, over some. You know, I told you already. I was already feeling uncomfortable for the shit. Okay, I was already feeling unfucking comfortable. Then she got coming. I look gay in them jeans.
How much did they cost?
They probably was like $13. You know, I don't shop expensive for them fucking jeans.
Bring this back over here.
Oh, my fault, bro. Bring the mic back and shit. She in there laughing. Shut the fuck up, you bitch.
Oh, funny.
This man.
Well, she still laughing. Can't even laugh.
All right, y'all. Welcome back to this very, very special episode, Lionheart Talks. We here with the homies. I'm gonna let them introduce themselves. Let's start right over here with my boy right over here.
Who?
He lost his old
Not
lady.
this nigga. Nah, it's Trey. Call me Dopia.
I'm gonna really put that right under you right here. I was gonna say Dopia right there.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm Adrian. You can call me Mr. 10 Stacks as my rap name.
Alright, guys.
So you still be rapping and shit?
Yeah.
We fucking around. Like this is really just gonna be a laid back, chill episode. We got a few topics we gonna talk about, but it's also just gonna be the homies just kicking it. That's all it really is.
Yeah, but I be back because my throat is dry.
This man here, what the fuck?
Why you think I got something to drink before?
Yo, goofy ass. Like, why he
ran like that?
Why he laughing like that? Laugh like the fucking Joker.
This nigga Jose drinking that probiotic shit.
Hell yeah, bro. You gotta keep your drink right by you, bro.
Yeah, that shit out of your ass crystalline. They shitting crystals.
What?
Shitting crystals.
Yeah, that naked shit had me doing that shit, man.
Oh, that.
How does that make you?
No, I'm saying it's because it's sugar in that shit, man.
Oh, okay.
They say it's not, but it really be sugar in that shit. But it flush your system out and shit, for real, for real. Yeah. I remember the first time I had that naked juice. I had that shit at work, bro.
And we all to a great start on this same week.
My shit was so I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Like, I'll be alright, cool. I drunk a little bit more. That shit said,
we keeping this all in too.
Fuck it, bro.
Yeah.
So that shit said, I said, oh hell no. And you know, I was unpacking the boxes. I'm taking my knife and I'm trying to cut the boxes open and shit. I said, oh hell no. I dipped to that bathroom, bro. I was unloaded in that motherfucker, right? The boss started looking for me and shit. Trey, I hear him down the hallway calling. I'm like, oh shit, what this bitch nigga want, man? This nigga came in the bathroom stall. Yo, Trey.
Oh hell.
So I sat there.
He came in the bathroom to look for you?
Yes, bro. That nigga was weird.
That's some shit you do.
He was fucking weird. I started not to say nothing. So I sat there like this and he said it again. Yo, Trey. So I was like, fuck. I was like, what's up, man? He said, after you done in here, let me see you in my office. I'm like, oh shit.
Nah, actually, that's what you fucking get, motherfucker.
Why?
I had to think about something.
Why?
That I just remembered. I remember when I was in school and I was taking a shit, right? And everybody knows Tremaine fucking voice, right? So this motherfucker come in the bathroom. Somebody in here taking his shit. Nobody was in there. I was in there by myself. I was like, this motherfucker Tremaine. I was like, I'm gonna kick his ass when I get out of this fucking bathroom.
Still ain't kick my ass.
So wait, so Tremaine was over here.
He just randomly walked in the bathroom.
I was a random ass kid though.
Seen that I was in the stall. He didn't even know I was in the stall. He just seen some legs under the stall, and I was the only one in there. He's like, someone in here taking his shit. I'm like,
hey,
why
bruh.
you had it? I'm like, man, I had to wait till the bell rings so I could walk late to school. Walk late to my next class so everything be quiet. Man,
Don't get yourself. We.
This dumb nigga pissed me off with that shit.
Either way, I mean, I was a random kid. I used to walk in people's classes, just do the oh yeah, with the Kool-Aid Man and shit. I used to just do that shit randomly, or I used to act like Lil Wayne and shit.
What the fuck do you mean?
Nah, why not? You don't want to go there,
Nigga.
You don't want to go there.
You know why I'm looking at you, right?
Either way,
I know we live and all this certain stuff. We just
can't say. We just can't. It's like you would have to personally know us to understand why the fuck we look at this nigga like how we look at him.
Why? What I do, man?
you ain't shit.
Who's an ain't shit ass nigga?
That's why.
Like ain't shit should be right
just
there.
right there.
just chilling right there. You just an ain't shit ass nigga. I swear.
Either way, we gonna get into some of the topics that I had in mind.
All right, let's start off with one of your topics. Let's go. Let's shoot.
All right. So the first topic gonna be like, at what age do you mentally grow up? You know, all your life you physically growing up and shit. You know what I'm saying? Your body get stronger or whatever the case may be and shit. And at a certain point though, I feel like your mind stayed the same. And then like just working around certain people and just doing certain things, you kind of see where people lack intelligence at or lack knowledge. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing as intelligence, but either way, certain things I be doing in my job or with my life and shit, I just be like, yo, why aren't you like, come on, man, you just grow up. You know what I'm saying? And that take all of us a while to understand how we grown up in certain ways. Because, you know, when you were a kid to when you're an adult, you don't really understand certain shit. But when you start understanding that shit, it's like you clicking. That's your mind and your body just catching up with the grown up shit, quote unquote. Because there's no real guide on how to be an adult. But yeah, what do you think, bro?
I was trying to figure out what the fuck was the question. That whole time I'm like, you said the first topic. What the fuck was the first topic? You went from, okay, when a certain age you grow up. And
that was the question. No,
that was the question.
Yeah,
it's probably because I didn't take a breath in between.
Nah, I understood what you said.
I was just like, wait.
Nigga just a lost ass.
This is why I was laughing. Like, when this nigga gonna ask the question? That just pissed me off. So that made me like sit there like, this nigga really not asking the question.
I ain't asked the question.
I heard the question.
What age do you think people grow up? Like not physically, mentally.
Mentally?
Yeah.
Shit. I would think like mentally?
Yeah.
I'll probably say like, because some don't mentally grow up fast. I would say like probably 20.
What do you think, Jose?
Probably.
Alright, I'm gonna be a little bit more
descriptive.
Yeah, so to me, I think everybody's different as far as when they grow up. It all depends on, there's a lot that goes into that. It goes on like how you were raised, life experience, because you got some people who are my age and because they grew up in certain circumstances, they are mentally they're regressed. You got some people whose parents did everything for them, and now that they're out on their own, they don't know how to function on mental level. They don't know. They're still children. So I think everybody's different. Some people, sadly, are are old men and women, and they're still children. Like we all know people like that.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So for me, I don't think there's a certain age as far as growing up. I believe that it just all depends on the circumstances of that have the experience in our lives, the circumstances we were raised in, and just really just how we were brought up. That's.
But I mean, but at a certain point, you have to say to yourself, "Yo, I have to grow up." All my friends and other people around me are doing X, Y, and Z. You know what I'm saying? That may not seem adult-ish to you, but that's what adults do. You know what I'm saying? We pay bills. We do this. We have to make sure everything is on track, whether you live by yourself or whatever the case may be.
You would.
What you mean?
Like, say like getting your own house, starting your own little fucking business, like doing like.
But those are those circumstances that you put in where you have to be, because if you're not grown up enough, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna fail.
True.
And it's like how you say big. I can't say it. It's like, what is it? Big fish in a little tank.
Yeah,
something like that.
I know.
That's what that really is. So it's like when you get your own house, and you really can't get your own house if you're still childish, because you have to pay the electric bill, you got to pay the gas bill. You know what I'm saying? You got to pay rent. They give you X amount of days, but you still owe that money. You know what I'm saying? So if my mind is like a child's mind, I'm not even gonna pay this. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna have none of the luxuries I got now. Then I'm gonna have to go back by my mom's house or wherever you staying at. You don't want to do that.
But like I said, like that's your circumstance. Like there was a point where you had to, like, you ain't have no choice but to grow up. There's certain people who never they always have that choice. You know, they always have somebody doing stuff for them, or there's certain people who just never grow up. Like there's certain people that I have to be an adult, that never clicks for them. I got people older than me that I know that still don't click for them.
But it's just like the people around, like you look like.
Some
for
people
example,
don't. Ignorance is bliss, bro. You could be doing. You could be leading by example. You could be doing. Have your own place, have your own car, have your own business, doing everything for yourself, and the certain people in your life just look at that and just be like, "Oh, that's cool. He doing that," but I'm gonna still leech off of people. Like, you always gonna. That's just the fact of life. That's just the way some people are.
Like, to me, like I said, it baffles me. This is why it's one of the topics, because you have people that's 30 acting like they 6 and 7, and I don't understand that. I'm not even 30 yet, you know what I'm saying? And I'm still on top of my shit. I was 16, 17 on top of my shit, you know what I'm saying? By 20, by about 19, 20, I had my own place. I was paying bills and shit, taking care of a puppy and all this other shit. But nobody told me I had to grow up. I always wanted my own. Exactly. I never wanted nobody to give me shit. Take this, take that, take this. No, I work for everything I got. So in your mind, all right, I'm going to work, or I'm doing whatever I got to do to get this car. I'm paying these bills, but at a certain point, you have to say to yourself, bro, I need to grow up. I need to do more than what I'm doing. And then if you living in somebody else's house, that's even, you know what I'm saying? That's even more of a thumbs down. Now I'm living with you, and I see you getting better and shit, but it's like, I don't know how to achieve that. I'm going to ask you how to achieve that, but my mind is too kiddish, and I'm not really going to kid. It's going to go in one ear, out the other one. So, like, at what point do you say to yourself, I need to grow up? Like, all right.
Oh, man, we have music supposed to be playing and shit. Hold on, where the controller at?
Oh, shit.
Keep talking, bro. My bad. I ain't mean to interrupt. We gotta. Hold on. Alright, we good now. Turn that down just a little.
That's what I was about to say. I don't got the remote. She gave us the remote?
Nah,
I got you, bro. I just turned it
down. I told you that this we just going through this shit, like.
Play it?
That's good like that.
Well, I mean, it's like, excuse me, bro. At what age did you look at your life or look at the circumstances you was in and was like, yo, I gotta do better, or I gotta be more than what I am today or right now?
Talking about me?
Either one of y'all.
I want to say, like, when, shoot, When I moved to Buffalo, when I was 17.
I feel like that shit's still too loud, bro. Excuse me.
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead, AJ.
Yeah, like when I was 17, when I moved to Buffalo. No, not 17. When I was 19, when I moved to Buffalo, I had to realize, like, damn, I gotta really make some shit happen. Like, I really gotta grow up and handle everything, like, how I want to. Because since now I was out there on my own, so I had to look at shit like, damn, I gotta pay for this, I gotta handle this, I gotta manage, like, my money right, I gotta manage my time right, I gotta make sure I do everything so I don't fuck up, to make sure that I'm doing good. And also, like, just making sure, like, I'm doing everything right so I don't mess up. Like,
because you don't want to be back in the same spot.
Yeah, because, like, when I was living, the time when we graduated from school, and yeah, I was working at Pathmark for, like,
I ain't even know it was still a thing, bro. I forgot all about Pathmark, bro.
I was working.
My fault, let me cut you off.
I was working at Pathmark, fucking being there for like 2 years straight, and then all of a sudden,
what?
Yeah,
you was there for 2 years?
Yeah, I was there for 2 years. Yep.
Damn, bro, I didn't even know that, bro.
Being there for 2 years straight, and then all of a sudden, that shit stressing me out, and then a bunch of other shit stressing me out, and then that situation from after we graduated stressing, and then getting questions every day coming. Like, I was like, I had to get away from that. Like, I couldn't stay in that scene, because I felt like I was just in a negative place in my life at that time.
But you feel like you was around children, though? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I felt like I was around a bunch of children.
But see, this is the problem, though. Don't get me wrong. Everybody does. Like, the question is, when do you feel like you need to grow up, right? But after we get out of high school, we really don't know what we want to do. You know what I'm saying? And that's going to break off into a whole nother topic somewhere down the line. But we don't know what we want to do. We still kind of children. You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm going to take away the quotes. We still children. We don't know what we want to do. Some of us, it may click faster than others, but you know what I'm saying? But it took you to move and to be on your own, or just, you know what I'm saying, sit back real quick to make you realize, like, yo, I can't keep doing what I'm doing because it's not gonna get me nowhere. You know what I'm saying?
It's like you gotta open your eyes and just realize, like, you gotta really change, because if you stay in a certain spot, you might lead yourself to a big, like,
let down, downfall,
something, just the worst. And you don't want to do that, because trust me,
it's
that's a life-changing moment for real, and you might not be able to change it.
Nah, you can always change your circumstances, but it's some of that shit just sticks with you for longer than
that's what I mean.
Other shit.
It can stick with you, like, and then it's just like, damn,
right?
You just in this situation. It
is what it is,
yeah.
And it's like, what I got to do to get out. It's like your parents tell you all your life, you know, it's, quote unquote, it's a dog eat dog world, and that's what it really is. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You don't believe it when you 12, 13 and shit. Oh, ma, you crazy, dad, you crazy, whatever. But when you get out there on your own, you know what I'm saying? You really just be like, what the fuck am I doing? But like, the same question for you, bro. When did you realize, like, yo, I have to be a grown up or be an adult?
Well, my experience is a little bit different than everybody's. I had to grow up when my mom died. My mom passed away when I was 13. I ain't gonna get too emotional, but my mom passed away when I was 13. You know, I was living, it was me and my father, my brother, and there came a point in time where my dad, you know, bills were getting high and, you know, he needed help paying for shit, so at that point in time, I was only 13, but I had to do what I had to do to help my family out. Make sure, you know, we both get food on the table. We could pay rent, pay the bills, every bill that we needed to pay for. So for me, at the age of 13, and as a 13-year-old, I know I'm still a kid, but I had to grow up then. And just because when I say, like, grow up doesn't mean I still wasn't making mistakes, because a lot of times when I was getting money not the right way, not doing what a man is really supposed to do. But at the same time, I had that mentality of providing and doing what I needed to do to help my family, not just me. It wasn't just for self. It was for us. At that age, yeah. When you lose a parent, I don't know, it does something to you. Especially at a young age, you look at life differently. Like that childlike innocence is taken away from you then, because you experience death like first. Like we all lose people. As far as like family, like we can lose like a relative that's not that close to us or whatever, and it affects us not. But when we lose like a mother or a father, that affects you a whole lot different, and like you look at life different, and you see how precious life is. At that time, that's when shit just hit me a lot different, and I grew up a lot, and it was a little bit more difficult for me being that I was 13 and like people my age couldn't understand like the shit I was going through. Even though as a kid I feel like I'm making those adult decisions, people my age aren't at that level yet, and they don't understand like why I'm not the one going out partying and shit, why I'm doing this, why I'm doing that, shit like that. And then as I got older, when I was 17, my father got diagnosed with prostate cancer. And that was another thing where it's like, all right, now I gotta grow up even more. I was, like, again, it was not about me. It was about helping my dad. I was in high school at the time. I was a senior. I wasn't in school a lot. I decided to fuck school at the time. I'm gonna take my dad to his doctor's appointments. I had to go to another state to get him to his, to do chemo and do all his surgeries that he needed and everything, because at the time, like, my dad has cancer, and this is my only parent left, and
you doing whatever you gotta do.
Yeah. Just thinking that being at 18, not having any parents at all, that net that we all have, that safety net as they call it, is gonna be gone, and just not have. My father is my best friend, so it was like it was hard, but yeah, we got through that. He's all right now, but. I
don't mean to make you laugh and shit, but I know it's serious and shit, dog.
I swear you're an idiot.
Yeah, I'm appalled, bro. Damn, I thought I was the homie and shit, but that's all right. That's cool. That nigga birthed you and shit.
Nah, but it's also like that's my sense of guidance, my sense of.
That's your Master Oogway and shit.
Yeah, that's my Yoda. Like,
yeah, Kung Fu Panda and shit.
I'm the young Jedi, as they call it. You know.
He was a young nigga,
and he was like, that's my guidance, and without him, like, I'm gonna be lost. But we got through that, and yeah. So from a young age, I had like. That's why I say every situation is different, because there was no choice for me. Like, I had no choice but to grow. It was either grow up or pretty much be homeless and die or some shit like that.
Right.
So, I had to. And even to this day, like, I operate a little bit differently. Like, that's why I gravitate more towards older people, because, like, I can't... There's shit that kids our age, though they are growing up too and stuff, they still like to do certain stuff that, like, just not... I can't relate to.
Right.
Yeah, so... Yeah, for certain people, you ain't got no choice. And that's why I say everybody's different.
That shit was moving, bro. I thought fucking snake or something was up in there, but it's the wind.
Every time.
That shit scared the shit out of me. Hold up, we might have to move.
I was like you won't see in the video that I was literally looking up. What the fuck is that?
Yeah, that shit. I was like, hold up,
like,
bro.
Is something fall?
Shit, let a raccoon fall that bitch. I'm gone. Fuck it.
Oh, for that, because they don't know what the fuck we talking. Like, the ceiling, there's something.
Shit breathing.
Yeah, it's weird.
That shit cheap. That shit cheap as hell. That shit came off, and the old landlord put fucking nails in that bitch. That's what he did, the bastard. He put nails in it, and half of the shit still sticking down. Yeah, he fucking retarded. Then he gonna stand on the fucking thing. So I'm gonna hold up. Center of gravity. Shut the fuck up and fix the shit and get out my fucking house. God damn it. But I mean, bringing back the point. I mean, we all grow up different. It's all circumstances and stuff that make us grow up. But when you I guess when you're not put in that opportune situation or that defining situation who made you or what made you an adult, you know what I'm saying? You're never gonna get there. For
and
me,
I say it like this: everybody in their life has to go through that period of now I gotta be an adult. It's just sad when it's certain people who don't have to go through that until they're about in their 40s or 50s, and then don't know how to deal with it, and they just crumble.
But it's
gonna hit you, but it just depends when, and then you got nobody to blame but yourself at that point, honestly.
But you're not gonna blame yourself because you're a child.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
You're not. But when an outside person or the fly on the wall looks at that, you really got nobody to blame but yourself.
But see, you see me personally, I'm always the fly on the wall. I mean, let's say given the circumstances I was just in or whatever, you know, I'm still a fly on the wall. I'm looking at everybody and I'm taking it all in because that's just how I work. That's how people work. You know what I'm saying? So being that that's how we work, I'm observing X, Y, and Z. I'm observing these people, and I'm just looking like, bro, what are y'all doing with y'all lives? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. This dude is 50. He's whining about dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? At 50, you shouldn't even worry about this shit. This lady is fucking almost 70 years old, and she's whining about the next person, and then this guy's fucking 30 and he's acting like a 2-year-old. You know what I'm saying? And it's just, that shit just baffles me. And I think to myself, you know, sometimes I sat in the truck and I just thought to myself, like, yo, I'm glad my parents did what they did. And for some people, the adult mentality just clicks. But I watch my parents, you know what I'm saying? Even though when they had us, they wasn't adults and shit, but they had to figure it out. But like my main thing was, bro, I gotta get it because if I don't, I'm gonna be sitting out here, I'm gonna be a sitting duck, and you don't never want to be a sitting duck. And like I said, that fly on the wall mentality really helps, and I developed that probably 11, 12 years old, and I feel like that was the greatest thing that could happen to me, because if it didn't, you know, I was fighting it at that age. I was fighting it, and growing up I was still fighting it. But at a certain point, the fly on the wall mentality and that kid trade just came together, and it's like, damn, bro, all this shit is not what you think it is. Like, like you can't be running around trying to beat people up and shit. One, because that shit gonna come back, and then two, because that shit ain't gonna lead you nowhere. You know what I'm saying? So what I had to do was observe the people I was around, and I need a little push, and you know, it was a good push too. So just looking around and just seeing the circumstances that people was putting me in, I was putting myself in and stuff like that. I sat back and I looked at it and like, bro, y'all fucking dumb. You know what I'm saying? And then like just talking to the homie's like, bro, you don't need to be here, bro. You act more mature than any of these dudes around you, bro. Why are you? What are you doing here? Like, get your shit together and don't come back here. Because if you come back here, bro, I'm gonna beat your ass. I mean, and that right there stuck with me since I was about 16, and I'm 25 now. Like, that was a big influence, and that was one of the key moments that I had said to myself, bro, you really need to grow up and just do better for yourself. You know what I'm saying? And it doesn't stop. You know what I'm saying? When you tell yourself you gotta grow up, unless you in the same place. You stick to one object or one thing for a certain amount of time. But I'll sit for about, let's just say with a job, I'll sit with a job for 4 or 5 months, observe the situation, the money wise and everything else. But that just come with being an adult and paying bills and shit. But you look at what's going on around you, and you got to make the decision: I'm gonna stay here and be with these childish people, or I'm gonna upgrade and be something bigger and better. Now, I'm not spiteful. How you say? I like to upgrade a lot, so when I look at people around me, I start like, I can feel their energy too, and if I feel like, yo, this dude is too childish, or that it really just boils down to the he said, she said shit with me. You know what I'm saying? We not in high school no more to where we could start blaming people and shit. Not even high school anymore. We not in elementary school to where it's your fault. It's your fault. It's your fault. At a certain point, you got to take a look at yourself. You know what I'm saying? My mom tells me this all the time, and think, yo, is it me? am I doing something wrong? But then you really have to be an adult or have the adult mindset to think it's me. This time it's just me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I gotta change what I'm doing. Like if you go into a job and you just like gossiping with people and shit, that's what I really don't. I don't like gossip at all. Like if we sitting around gossiping, yo, y'all don't have nothing else better to do than talk about each other or talk about somebody else, exactly. Bro.
Just throwing each other down.
Exactly. Where are we gonna get with that? You know what I'm saying? Now, recently I had the thought like everybody around me owns something, you know what I'm saying? Whether it be a car, a business, or something, or somebody's trying to achieve something, you know what I'm saying? So I sit back and I'm watching these people. Jose, for example, my cousin, for example, you know, I'm looking at them and I'm like, yo, Jose got his own business. My cousin about to start his own business, and I'm just like, damn, bro. And what the fuck am I doing, bro? I'm paying rent for a 2-bedroom apartment, and I'm going to work every day. Got a great job and shit, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But it's still like, these motherfuckers own something. I don't have nothing to show for it but this apartment. Don't get me wrong, it's an apartment. I'm paying rent. But who the fuck want to pay rent to somebody else? You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I'm thinking to myself, yo, I gotta buy myself a house. I gotta, you know what I'm saying? I gotta build something more for myself. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lay out this plan for myself. Even though I gotta write it out every fucking day, I'm gonna do it. So I'm thinking like, what's my next move? You know what I'm saying? You can't be stuck in the same place. And to bring it all back around, it's like you gotta grow up in the way. Even if you weren't put in those circumstances or situations, you should look around and you should say to yourself, all these people are rising up and I'm the only one still in the same place. I don't want to be in the same place. Let me rise up with the motherfuckers. Or even if you gotta rise up by yourself, because it took me some time. You know what I'm saying? I sat by myself. I'm comfortable enough with myself to sit by myself and think to myself. It's those long rides home. It's those getting away from people and everything else and just focusing on me. Like, y'all, both of y'all already know. When I moved to Virginia, I didn't tell nobody I moved. I just left. Yeah. Like, yo, you trying to chill? Bro, I'm in Virginia. Like, they found out weeks after I moved. I had to get my shit together in order to be a better person, you know what I'm saying? Not saying that I was a bad person, but just to advance in my life. Exactly. Yeah. And a lot of people need to take that time to improve on themselves. Like, because when you don't improve on yourself, what are you improving on? Nothing. You waste the space. I mean, it sounds mean as fuck, but
that's true.
Exactly.
You got some people who don't even think like that. Sadly, you got some people who don't look to rise up. They just want to leech off other people. Like, whether they say it to themselves or not, but they just want to ride people's coattails, and that's just the way it is sometimes.
Right. I mean, but like I said, it's not healthy to do that.
No, it ain't. But that like, you see it all the time. You see it all the time in life that you got certain people that just ride people's coattails, and once they drain that person or something, then they on to the next person. Mm-hmm. They got certain. Sadly, you got people like that.
We all have not that mentality. We all kind of got that mindset when you start leaning on other people, and that's why I'm skeptical about asking people for help and stuff like that, because I don't want to lean on you so much, and then the friendship is damaged or the relationship is damaged because I'm like, yo, can I hold this? Can I hold that? Can I hold this? And then I'm saying to myself, I'm gonna pay him back, or I'm gonna give you your money back, or I'm gonna give you this back, give you that back, and I'm not. And I'm putting myself deeper in the hole. So at that point, that's where you really need to grow up and say, you know what? Bro, don't cut me off. I don't need no more money. I'm gonna do what I gotta do for myself at that point. But if I really need help, that's when I ask, and that's like the chips is down. I'm done. Like, you know.
I understand, but at the same time, like that ain't never gonna I ain't never gonna cut you off. You my bro. Like,
I understand that.
Like, I don't care like how hard shit get. Like, that ain't never gonna happen. Like, nah.
But at a certain point, I have to tell myself. Yeah, I know, you know what I'm saying?
Tell yourself, but just always know, like, ain't never nothing you can't come to me for, and even if I don't got it, I'm gonna find a way to get it. Like,
exactly. You know? Same go for all the homies. You know what I'm saying? Not all the homies, but y'all, especially y'all.
If you my homie, like when I call you my bro, like that ain't nothing to play with. Like,
right, exactly.
That's the select.
They say blood thicker than water. But like, nah, I'll never do nothing to spite y'all or nothing like that, bro. I mean, I may be mad at y'all. It may be fuck Jose or fuck AJ right now. You know what I'm saying? And that's the truth, bro. That's how niggas operate, bro. And I told G the same shit. Yo, shout out to my nigga G. That's my brother right there. I told him to his face too, bro. Sometimes I be feeling like fuck that nigga G, but that nigga G is older than me. You know what I'm saying? So that nigga put me on this shit where it was like I could go to him about credit and shit because he older than me, so he know more about credit. He experienced life. So I'm like, yo, how I pick up my credit score and shit. That nigga hit me with some knowledge, or yo, I've been feeling like X, Y, and Z, or I'm ready to go for a nigga head. You know what I'm saying? Pause, and that nigga be like, Trey, you tripping? Like, you need to calm down. Shit is not that serious. And I have to sit with myself and I think, bro, I should whoop this nigga's ass. I should just whoop his ass. Fuck that nigga G. Fuck you, man. But then they'd be like, nah, he right, bro. Shit really not that serious. You know what I'm saying? So, like, and that goes, that's like one of the key factors too. And I'm really about to just wrap everything up. So that's one of the factors too. The people you got around you is how you grow, and they mold you kind of into what you want to be, or you take the vision of them and put it with yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you do that shit, it really helps. Like I said, I look at all the people around me and I be like, yo, these motherfuckers own shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't own nothing. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hustle up and I'm gonna get what I gotta get, and I'm gonna show these niggas that I can hang with them. And it's not even about fitting in. I want to do this for myself. I want to buy a house for myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to own a company just to say I own a company. Like, man, I own this fucking company. I bought fucking 5 trucks last year. They all fucking running. Like, my employees don't have to worry about shit. I own that shit. It's gonna say like Trey White on my buildings and shit. Like, one time we was in the truck and we was riding past all these fucking car dealerships and shit. And I look. I'm like, yo, G, what's that shit right there? And he like, what? I'm like, that dude name up there, you know what I'm saying? He read the name to me because I really didn't know what the dude name was. And I'm like, how I get my name on one of them buildings, bro? And that's what I want to do. I want my name on the car dealership buildings, like Trey White's Mazda. Like, that shit sound dope as fuck. Niggas come there to get their Mazdas and shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I got my shit from Trey White Mazda. And then your name is plastered everywhere. So nobody's forgetting about you. True. Like, you can't tell me that shit don't sound dope, bro. And I could change my name to fucking whatever I want it to be. But just picture your name on the building. That shit is tough. And these niggas, they worked hard as fuck to get their name on the building, and they sitting in fucking penthouses and shit while we out here slaving. You know what I'm saying? Not that I want anybody to slave, but y'all get the point. But like I was saying, this subject was just to get a grasp on what people think about how people grow up and how an individual thinks, or like the circumstances you put in that make you grow up, you know?
And I'm sure people who watch this video, they're gonna drop their opinions on how they feel about shit.
Email me if y'all want to shit. I'm gonna tell him to put my email in the fucking thing.
In the description.
Cause, bruh, please don't comment. Don't comment no gay shit. I can't say that. Don't comment.
Nah, everything flies on the Lionheart. Then everything flies.
I mean, no, I don't have nothing against gay people, bro. It's just like the silly kid shit. That's what I'm saying. We all like. We all adults. We over 20 years old.
I don't, like I said, like, when people come on this show, whether you agree with what they say or not, like, this is a space for people to say how they feel. Like, I'm not gonna censor nobody. I feel like we live in a society where we censor people too much to a certain extent, and it's like, bro, it's not that serious. It's like, stop being so sensitive. That's why I say I'm gonna let it fly. Whatever anybody wants to say on here, whether even if I agree or not, it's y'all opinion. Like, I'm gonna let it fly. It's whatever.
Man the fuck up.
Pretty much. Straight like that.
Pissing me off, censoring shit.
Yeah, pretty much. But like I said, I don't have nothing against gay people, bro. Just don't.
All right, bro. You don't gotta explain. That's the thing. Like, see, because like we live in, like, you guys sense it. Nah, we get it. We get it.
That's it. That's enough.
We got what you meant.
That's enough.
Shout out to the gays. I said what I said.
Why you saying?
I said what I said.
You know what?
We got another topic we want to talk about.
I mean, it's y'all can pick a topic right now.
Go ahead, Jenkins. You got a topic?
It gotta be something serious, bro. Don't pick no goofy shit.
I think one of y'all gonna have to pick one because I'm like something serious.
You killed it?
Nah, I don't think I got it. No,
I seen that motherfucker flying for a minute. I mean, we could just do a little bit of improv if nobody got a subject right now. I don't want to hog up. You know what I'm saying?
Let me see. Do I got a topic? Oh, I got one. Right now, in our current life, what is our biggest struggle that we're dealing with right now?
That's a good question. I was gonna say something, but I'm not gonna say that. Maintaining, trying to stay focused. You know what I'm saying? There's so much going on in the world right now with like Black Lives Matter and everything else that'll distract you from everything. You know, and it'll take your energy away from you thinking about this shit. And you know, the world is burning to hell right now.
I don't mean to cut y'all off real quick, but I know there's a certain thing that we all dealing with that has to pertain to a certain subject. I'm gonna say that for the end, so let's not even go there just yet. If that's weird, if y'all wanna ever take it there, like, you know, when I talk about that right now. But let's save that for the end. Keep talking. Go ahead, bro.
I forgot what I was saying.
Maintaining.
Oh yeah, maintaining, staying focused and shit. There's so much shit going on in the world right now, and it's just like, yo, what are we supposed to do? You know what I'm saying? We can protest and we can hope for the best. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, me personally, that's what I'm gonna say. And in that video, it's gonna say me personally on the top of my head.
I ain't gonna say none of that.
Shit.
They ain't gonna say none of that because you the one speak. You the one speaking. Like if they don't get that, then that's them. They don't get it. Like
right.
It is what it is.
Me personally, I don't think this shit is ever gonna get better. You know what I'm saying? I don't ever think that nobody's gonna see us for as equals, you know what I'm saying? Okay, if they do, it's gonna take a long time to do it. Like my body will probably be dust by then, you know what I'm saying? Like
most likely, because that's
the process and everything help it raise awareness and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, bro, you want to hit that skip button. At the end of the day, it's just an endless battle. And it's a whole bunch of ignorant people out there.
Yeah.
It's like, and it's just sad how ignorant people are and how much they cover up Black history and just Black people in general. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then don't get me wrong, it's not only other cultures and stuff. It's our culture as well. It's definitely our culture as well. But at the end of the day, it's up to us to educate the people or educate other people on how we live. And then there's other people who set examples of how we shouldn't live. You know what I'm saying? Every culture got that person, but now I just feel like it's going to take way too long. But something that I struggle with now, like I said, is maintaining, like, focus on stuff. I got to focus on getting my money, saving money, and then, like, you know what I'm saying, focus on my mental health and my well-being and the people around me well-being. You know what I'm saying? So that's something I struggle with. And that's because everything that's going on. And then it's like you can't really find a place where you fit in. Like, if I do this, I'm wrong. If I do that, I'm wrong. It's never no in between because you always the bad guy on each side. No matter how hard you work or no matter how hard you do something, it's still somebody gonna see it whichever way. And a lot of people say, "Oh, I don't give a fuck." The art of not giving a fuck is practice, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But it's practice to an extent.
Exactly.
Because at the end of the day, you still gotta give a fuck about something. Because if you don't, you wouldn't be where you are. You wouldn't be in the nice house that you in and stuff like that. Now, you could say, I don't take things as serious anymore. That's a correction, you know what I'm saying? But you give a fuck. You just don't take it as sandwich as you used to. But like I said, that's what I struggle with. What about you?
I feel like I struggle with consistency. Like,
elaborate.
It would be like, it would be times where I would want to like with music. Like, I would want to make music every damn day. I got everything, all the tools right here to make music, but for some reason, I'll have days where I just don't want to do it. Like, I'll have it, everything set up, loaded up, but I won't record. Or it'll be like, shoot, like days when, like before I even start getting into the gym, like I would want to go to the gym every day. And it'll be something that'll happen, like say, like, let me see exactly what happened. I was supposed to go to the gym. I was going to like 40, 48, whatever the fuck the name of that gym is that's by the apartments. And
I ain't gonna say where we.
Oh, well, there. And then I was supposed to be going with my sister, and me and her got a gym membership together. Now, I'm over here thinking like, okay, I'm about to work out with my sister and all that stuff. We about to get, you know what I'm saying, trying to get right. Now, all of a sudden, when I go and I come back to the house, she said she canceled her subscription. And I'm like, I thought you just said this whole thing about me and you was working out together and all this stuff. So now they call me kind of like lack of motivation. That's another thing too. I lack a lot of motivation. I lack a lot of motivation. Like motivation, consistency. It's just, and it sucks. And it's like I'm trying to break that spell, and I'm trying to just like work harder and just focus more on just like getting the job done and just getting it done, even though if I don't feel like doing it, just at least give it a try and just keep trying and just keep going, because I know once when I keep going, that's when I'm gonna start getting consistent and I'm gonna start actually having a whole little routine and like a little,
you testing the waters,
know how to work around stuff. So it's just like I just need to really work on that and just get better at just being more consistent and actually be proud of what the hell I'm doing. Like, even if somebody don't like it, I know a million other people don't like it. So it's like, this person don't like my song, I know somebody else is. If this person don't like say if I make a YouTube gameplay, this person don't like it, somebody else is gonna like it.
Right.
If this person don't like my drawing, cool, this person is gonna like my drawing. So it's like, it's always going to attract somebody. Like, you never know who you going to attract.
I'm gonna tell you something so selfish, but like when I was making the shows and stuff, I would make them shits for myself. I really didn't care who watched. I promoted and stuff like that. At the end of the day, like, I come off a show feeling like $1,000. Nah, not $1,000, $1 million. I say, because just getting that shit off right here, it felt so good. You know what I'm saying? And this shit right here is therapeutic for me. You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
That right there is strong. So when you make shit for yourself, other people start picking up what you're doing, it feel a lot better. You're not going for what people like. I don't care what you like and what you don't like. I'm doing this for me. This shit help me. If you like it, you like it. If not, fuck you. You know?
Pretty much.
But you could say it's selfish, but it's not really selfish. But a lot of musicians and artists and shit like that, they make music for themselves. And like I said, bro, it's a whole bunch of videos that me personally, I don't like. You know what I'm saying? So they not out. They still on the flash drive, and that flash drive probably broke somewhere. But the little chip thing, I think it still worked. That worked, right?
Yeah, SD.
The actual drive. It still works. It just don't have that piece at the end. But either way, it all comes down to what you like and what you want to do. Yeah. It's not about what other people like. If you make shit for other people all the time, bro, you ain't never gonna be satisfied.
Nope.
And that's one thing I had to like start to notice, because even when I be asking people like what, because I showed them my old stuff and I showed them my new stuff, and I would be asking them like, okay, which one do you like? Do you like my older self or you like my newer self?
But it's like, what you taking that for? Well, if I ask you which show you like better, just about everything, or Three Broke Gamers and shit, even though there's no videos, let's just say it is. And what am I asking that for? If I'm not trying to improve, there's no reason for me to ask you.
Yeah.
So it's like, if I say, yeah, I like your older music, you can't go back to that style, because that's past you. Yeah. That's what you once was. Yeah. So you just take all that information, you cut that shit off the top, cut the shit off the top for your new shit, and sandwich that shit together, bro. Put that shit together and think to yourself, yo, do I like how this sound? Let me switch this shit up a bit. You know what I'm saying? So when you do that, and you start getting in your head and stuff about shit, and you gonna be like, yeah, bro, I fuck with that, or you either gonna be like, nah, bro, I don't fuck with that. Because like I said, bro, it's plenty of times where I made a video and I was like, man, fuck this shit. I don't even like the way this shit came out. And then there's times where I look at older videos of me and G talking about that shit, and I be like, yo, I'll miss that shit. And then it's like, how I'm about to one up this shit. I want to make me 2 years from now say, yo, that motherfucker right there, that nigga was the shit. But now I'm on top. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you.
That sound like some psychotic shit.
Nah,
it's really
peep
not.
game like this. Like when it comes to pleasing other people, like I can equate music to the same thing in the boxing world. You make a certain style of music, right? And you got fans who like that shit. Years go on, you grow as a person, you change as a person. Yeah. You start to make different type of music. Those fans be like, wait a minute, this ain't the you that I love, that I fell in love with. Yeah. Go back to the old you. If you go back and try to make that old music, first off, it ain't gonna sound the same because that ain't you no more.
Exactly.
You transition, you a whole different person. You go back trying to make that music, they're gonna be like, you're gonna have those other fans who are gonna be like, oh, he always talking about the same shit. And now you're gonna try to please those niggas because now you're gonna be trying to sound different. And when I mean different, not different as the you are now, but different as a completely different person that you're not, and that lifestyle you don't live in. And now you ain't pleasing nobody. You ain't even pleasing yourself.
Yeah.
Take people's criticism with a grain of salt. Take a little bit of that, but not everything of it. And don't try to please them. Make the music for yourself. Make it for you. Because if you keep trying to please everybody, you're not the one. You're gonna be the one who ends up not happy,
exhausted.
So don't do that shit. Make the music for yourself. Because, like I always tell people, I got somebody in my life who right now is starting up her own business, and she is in the process of starting. But her thing is she doesn't know if people are gonna like her designs and stuff. I say, as long as you like your designs and you're passionate about what you do, your passion will gravitate towards millions of people. As long as you're passionate about it, those people are going to come. Mm-hmm. People are going to come regardless. So don't worry about that. Be passionate and make your stuff for you first. And the universe and everything will receive that, and everything will work out. As long as you're happy, who cares?
Exactly.
That's my whole point on it.
A lot of people, it don't really relate into the topic, but it kind of do. Is a lot of people they say it's selfish. It's not selfish to work on yourself, bro. It's really not. Yeah. If you feel like you need to separate yourself from the clique, bro, to get your shit together, bro, by all fucking means. Motherfuckers gonna take that shit however they gonna take it, bro. Mm. When I did this shit, bro, I don't care who said Trey this and who said Trey that, bro. I don't give a fuck. Then it's like I've encountered people in my life that just thought I think, how you say, people thought I was the one thinking I was above them, and I don't think I'm above nobody, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I do what I gotta do for myself, or to make myself happy, not even at the moment, to make myself happy. Yes, I'm not following after other people. Right. My mother and my father taught me how to be a leader, you know what I'm saying? Right. Not a follower. And my dad he beat that shit into me. Like, he would say it like all the time, yo. You going outside? Don't be a follower. Be a leader. Exactly. I'm motherfuckers say that shit every day. Damn, Dad, shut up with this shit. Now I'm saying it to mine. You know what I'm saying? Right. And it's like you think about that shit, bro. Yo, you lead the pack. You know what I'm saying? You may be the head of the group and shit. And if your energy off, everybody energy off. Yeah. But I'm not trying to please you and him. Right. You know what I'm saying? And if you be like, yo, Trey, I gotta go do my own thing real quick. You don't even have to tell me, bro. I'ma just watch, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, you don't be in the group chat so much. I know you grinding, bro. And it's not fuck AJ, or we don't give a fuck about AJ. No, you just on your own shit. Yeah. You on your grown man shit. Yeah. And that's what it really is. That's really how you come into yourself. And like I said, I can attest to that, because like I said, I've done it. And I've done it several times, and that's because I'm not the same person. You're always recreating yourself. And then they say that a lot with Scorpios, that we regress, or we hide out for a little while and shit, and then we come back bigger and better than ever. And every situation that was placed in front of me, bro, it'll look like I'm down and out, but I'm not really down and out. Or even if I was down and out, bro, I come back a couple weeks later, brand new attitude. It's a brand new me. You don't even know I was down and out. You know what I'm saying? Right. And I'm not even focusing on trying to make somebody happy or do something for somebody else. Nah, bro, I'm doing what's right here. Then like that's another topic I really want to get into too. It's just like, and it was some shit I said, I posted and everything else, and it was like, and I looked at my situation and I was like, fuck, bro, I'm back in the same shit I was just in. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, let's end this topic and then we can just get on to that one.
Yeah. Before we even do that, let me switch out.
Right.
Let me start the thing so it don't cut us off.
Word. This shit cut off right in the middle of the shit. Click.
Video game.
Alright.
We're back.
With another episode of Just About Everything.
This is... Alright, yeah, we back.
The Lionheart Special Edition.
Alright, so, we wanted to talk about a new topic. What's the new topic?
Yeah. It's being happy. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Doing what makes you happy and shit.
Yes, sir.
And then not regressing or not going back on what you said. But sometimes life can take you and show you the reality of things and shit like that. So, I mean, like I said, I had posted shit a while back when I first started trucking and shit. And it's like, do it, make yourself happy. And I could... Let's say, quote unquote, I was in my selfish moment, but it really wasn't selfish because I was benefiting everybody, you know. Mm-hmm. And it's like I was in a state to where it was like, yo, you doing what make you happy for one of the first times. You know what I'm saying? You happy, you doing what you want to do, you going to see shit and everything else. Yeah. And then it's like when reality hit, that happiness ain't really there no more, or shit hit the fan and you gotta like pick yourself up. It's like you fall back into this state, and like I could really say this like wholeheartedly, like, yo, when I came home, shit changed. And it wasn't even like, well, everybody changed because I had been out for a whole year. Yeah. But I was home periods throughout the year. But like I said, shit changed. I experienced more shit out there. And mind you, I was by myself. I can't experience this shit with nobody else. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I was experiencing with G, but like I said, G on his own level. G on another shit. He on his own shit. But I'm trying to make me happy. So it's like we out for a year, come home periodically throughout the year, cool. Then come back home and it's like shit hit the fan, boom, and I'm just like, fuck, bro. And I'm not even noticing this shit until now. And it's like we talked about this shit the other day, and it was like the whole demeanor, your attitude and shit change, and you don't really see that shit. Now I start noticing like shit starts bothering me a little bit more. Shit start like irritating me and shit. And I'm really not the dude who be like really bothered by too much or irritated by too much. I kind of just be saying shit. Yeah. Just pointing shit out. And I don't really be like, it don't really bother me too much. So like I come home, boom. Then it's like, all right, I got this amount saved. I got to do this, and this, X, Y, Z. I'm going to be straight. But then the money dwindle down and it's like the dust all settled. And I'm like, fuck, bro. I gotta do something. Then my mindset start changing. It's like, all right, bro, you just gotta hustle up. All right, I know how to hustle up. I get it. That part is easy. But then it's like shit start really taking a toll on you. Oh well, you hustling up. Psh, this bill here, that bill here. Oh, you ain't got no job. Psh, these bills just gonna stack up and stack up. And, you know, it's a running joke between us. But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes shit really do get hard, and you be like, I can't pay this shit, bro. Or you gotta ask the homie for some cash or whatever the case may be. And then it's like, all right, I already asked for this amount of money from this person, and I feel like shit for it, but I had to. Okay, cool. I'm doing this. Then it's like, oh shit, this other bill came up. I got $50 towards this shit. And you start like looking around. And then I'm saying to myself, Trey, you'll be all right, bro. You're going to be good. And I am going to be good by all means. I'm going to be good. But at the moment, you say to yourself, you're going to be good. You know shit ain't going to be good. You say like, fuck, bro, what's my next move? What I'm about to do? Luckily, I had shit lined up, but I wasn't trying to go back to work so soon. And I did. And I wound up in a situation to where, like, the fly on the wall shit. I had to be the fly on the wall. I couldn't be the dude that's just going for it. I had to sit back and observe, because now everybody chatting in my ear about who was this and who was that. And that's what the circumstance that I was dealt, what a card I was dealt rather. And then now I'm the fly on the wall. I'm watching, I'm observing people, and it's like, bro, I'm not fucking happy here. You know what I'm saying? And then I start thinking about all the shit I want to do. I said I was gonna put out a show. I didn't even put out a show. I got episodes lined up for that shit, but I'm not putting out. Like, it's just shit that I have to do, or that I told myself I was gonna do, and I haven't done. And it's like, yo, when are you gonna get off your ass and do this shit? And after I came off the road, I got lazy. I'm not gonna sit here and fucking lie. I got lazy as shit, bro. It went from doing my little audios on my phone to shit, I'm about to play PlayStation and go to fuck to sleep. That's that. But it's the pattern. It's breaking that pattern. So I had to break that pattern of going to sleep and going on PlayStation and shit to record an episode. Or I had to muster up the energy. Even now, like, I had to muster up the energy to say, yo, put the camera on and we just gonna talk. And then, like, when you leave something for so long, I mean, you gotta find your smooth spot to get back in. And this was like a great opportunity for me to just dive right back in. But that don't mean I'm putting out episodes. I'm gonna put out an episode tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? It still may take me a while because, like I said before, it's some shit that I like and some shit that I don't like. But that's me personally. Yeah. But, like, I became lazy and I wasn't looking at the big picture. And I started looking down people, and those people wasn't happy. You know what I'm saying? Or they didn't find happiness in here. They didn't find a peace within themselves. And it was like, yo, find your peace within yourself again. And like I said, I start looking around about the positive shit in my life, and I'm like, yo, I gotta do something. I gotta move, bro. I gotta do something to make me feel like me again and shit. And when you start to feel like you again, and that train start moving and shit, you know, they teach you in kindergarten and shit, chugga, chugga, chugga. Yeah. That's how that shit start going. And like, when you on. Like, that train just keep moving and shit. You like, fuck, bro, I didn't even know I could do this shit. Fuck, I put out 5 episodes in 1 week, man. Shit. Click. I'm putting all these shits out at the same time. But like I said, I felt like I not even let people down. Like, I let myself down by winding up in that same situation and being so naive to the shit that was going on around me. But when adult Trey kicked in, he was like, yo, you need to pump the brakes real quick. Like, you know what I'm saying? I pumped them brakes and I started looking around. Shit, bro, that nigga doing that. This nigga doing this. Shit. Won't be me. They ain't gonna get me. Then adult Trey says, yo, come back. Come here real quick. So I came to me, you know what I'm saying? And now I'm here with myself and I'm like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Now I know what I need to do and I don't need to do. Let me hustle up and do what I need to do now, because if you ain't got it, we ain't got it. You know what I'm saying? And that we as a people, like my homies or my family or whatever the case may be, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like, now I'm like, yo, you doing good for yourself, bro, because you look at shit and you start thinking back, bro, I really wasn't happy. And like I said, we had that conversation the other day. Some, like, boxing is your thing. Music is your thing, and truck driving is my thing. You know what I'm saying? But I tried to take the truck driver out of me. Like, that road is like all I know. I know a lot of shit, but that road is all I know. That's my inner peace. That's peace within here. Peace within here as well. So when I'm out there, ain't nothing up here. Nothing. I don't care what we going through that day or nothing, bro. There's nothing going on up here, and I love it. You know what I'm saying? Open road, that's my best friend. Even though it's a dangerous job, it's like, it's really not. Well, it is a dangerous job, but it's not, because if you pay attention, do what you're doing, it's really not. But whatever, bro. But the point being, if this is your piece and this your piece and the road is where you find that peace, stay the fuck there. Don't try to fight that motherfucker, because every day, I'm telling you, and that's what make you mad and unhappy and shit, because you fighting that beast every day. And I'm thinking to myself, bro, you don't need the road. You don't need that road, bro. I fucking need that road, bro. That shit is like a needle to me. You know what I'm saying? And I said this shit to my cousin, bro. I like, bro, I go out in the truck. Swear to God, I will, bro. If that's the way, God forbid I die. I don't want to die and shit. But like, if I go out, that's how I want to go out, in my fucking truck. And it gotta be my own truck and shit. And that's where my heart is, bro. And for a long time, I ain't know what the fuck I want to do. I ain't know what I want to be and nothing like that. Truck driving was like a hit or miss. You know what I'm saying? If I don't get this shit, I might just become a pilot, and I don't even like heights like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna fall into something I don't want to do. But really is just being happy, bro, and keeping yourself happy. Like you was talking about earlier, consistency. That consistency of keeping yourself happy is very important. And then it's like mental health play a big part in that shit. Because if you're not happy up here or right here, then your mental health is going to deteriorate. You know what I'm saying?
Deteriorate.
Yeah, it's going to do it real fast. And you're not going to notice it until it's too late. And this time, I caught it. And ain't going to be no next time. You know what I'm saying? And I never want to touch that spot again. Because once you touch that spot again, you reform and you taking yourself back there. And you don't want to go back there. You want to just keep pushing forward. But I'm going to go ahead and hand the mic to somebody else. Because I feel like I was dragging along. Wait, bro. Like, I mean, either or, bro. But it's just what make you happy and shit. And what you realize, like, made you happy and shit.
Shoot. Really? What made me happy? What made me happy? Really? Well.
Or like, where you find your inner peace? If that's a better.
Yeah, I find my inner peace when I'm like recording music. Like when I'm in my zone, or when I'm literally in my room and I got the house to myself. I don't have to hear nobody stepping downstairs, making loud noises, people outside. I don't have to hear nothing. It's just peace and quiet. And I actually could get to like create and do what I have to do and create as much as I want. That's like the biggest inner peace, and like especially being able to able to actually record and make what you've been working on for so long, that you've been practicing over and over and over and over and over again, and now you could just work on your craft and see how it come out and make it even better and better. Yo, that feeling when you get done is the best feeling ever. Like I remember when I first went to a real studio, and the studio I went to was the studio where Eminem made D12. I mean the Eminem show. I didn't even know he made this shit in Buffalo. And when I went in there, I ain't gonna lie, I didn't want to record because I was like, nigga, Eminem was in this motherfucker. Like, he recorded this whole album here. This is a legendary ass studio.
Right.
Like, I see that album everywhere I go. And now when I go in there, and even when I go in any studio, I just think like I'm at peace. I'm at a second home. I could literally say what I want to say, make music how I want to make it. I could create. Like creating is so fucking peaceful. Like even making art, paint, anything. Like,
bro, you know how to paint?
Yeah, spray paint.
For real?
Nigga, yes.
Why the fuck am I just finding this shit out now?
I'd be spray painting. I got some stuff in my room that I spray paint.
This nigga multi-talented and shit.
Yeah, I be spray painting. The cover that all my covers I made them.
For real?
Yeah, I don't.
Well, shit.
I don't pay nobody. I just did this shit myself. So the only time I did was my brother that made this, but besides that, yeah, that was the only time.
Oh shit!
But I make everything myself, so creating is like something really, really big.
Now I know you can spray paint. I ain't got to do shit myself. I try to cut some shit out. You know I can't even color in a straight line and shit, man. My shit come out crooked. It's all out the motherfucking lines and shit.
Yeah, spray paint. You usually gotta be patient. You gotta be steady with your hand. It's a lot. It's a lot.
I can't do all that. I'm not patient at all. I can tell you, I'm not patient.
I know.
I want shit to happen. It's gonna happen now.
I know.
Like, that's it. I can't. My hand be shaking and shit. Shay, what's your shirt supposed to say, man? Shut up and go mind your motherfucking business and shit.
Pass it too damn hard.
Right. The cap gonna break off and shit. This is gonna be a shit show. But I ain't mean to cut you off, dog.
Oh no, I've Basically, yeah, that's my pieces.
This nigga said.
Yeah.
You was
Man, yeah, I was finished. My pieces is recording in the studio, making music, making shit, creating shit.
nigga said.
Making clothes.
He's like, oh, look.
I just like to create. I don't know. I just like to create shit, you know what I mean?
But what you do that for, bro? What you gonna get?
You know what I'm saying? Because I said what I had to say.
Yeah,
Right
I said what I gotta say.
That's it.
Man.
The straight is a flat line.
Yeah, man, I love to create. That's my piece. I love to create shit.
What about you, bro?
What make me happy?
Yeah. Besides them government issued.
Well,
Shit.
boxing is what truly made me happy, honestly. Out of everything that I do, yeah, I like being creative, but where I find my peace is in the ring. And the thing with that is, well, as people who watch the show know, like, ain't no action right now. Ain't no sparring going on. Ain't no fights due to COVID and everything. So as far as me being completely happy, nah. It ain't happening right now. Nope,
Shit.
not at all. And there's a lot that goes on with that as far as trying to deal with this shit. I can train like or whatever, but it's not the same. Right now there's no payoff because there's no fights for me. There's nothing going on as far as that, and it kind of sucks too because I got friends and stuff now that are fighting and everything. I see them. I'm going to a fight in a few weeks to go support one of my friends. Shout out to Mike Marshall. I'm gonna go see him fight, but I ain't got shit. I ain't got shit right now. And I know that comes along with being patient, but I've been training for almost a year and a half now, and
About 50 years. What are you
just
talking about?
no payoff. So yeah, I'm dealing with that shit, and it's irritating. It's certain days are good. Like, I can distract myself with other things that make me happy. Doing this show, but I haven't really been doing that either. It's gonna be the first show in a while, and just training other people, coaching and stuff like that. That I love all that, but being in that ring, sparring, competing, just competing and showcasing my skills against others, and just showing not just how good I am, but also where I can improve is where that zest of life, as they call it, that's where I get it. I get that zest of life from is knowing where I can improve and being that there's no, as far as me, I know for other fighters they've been able to train and all. Me, no, there is none really, and I don't know where I can improve, so I'm stuck in a loop, and I've been stuck in a loop for a while, and but once everything goes back to normal, hopefully, I don't know when, honestly, and once that all comes together, then I'll be truly happy. But that's where I find my peace. I find my peace in boxing. In that ring, like everything like is natural. Everything just feels right, and I mean, as crazy as it sounds, like, you get punched and you punching people, it's a brutal sport. But in there, it's peaceful. Honestly, it's the most peaceful place I can be, and that's some real shit. And yeah, that's about it.
Fuck COVID.
True that.
This shit funny as hell.
Oh, and then I didn't talk about what I'm doing. Struggling patience, as you guys can tell.
Oh damn!
Yeah,
we dead ass.
That ass. And it totally skipped my mind. But yeah, patience is my main thing that I'm doing with. It's just being patient. And yeah,
I'm not patient at all. Well, I am patient, but I be like, shit, bro. When the fuck this shit gonna come through, bro? I'm waiting for these jobs coming back and shit, man. I kept calling that lady. She probably was annoyed as fuck with me. All right, this motherfucker keep calling me. Like, shit, I just want to know.
How the man just be? They be right next to the phone too. I'm like, bitch, pick up.
Oh. Damn. Why you got to be all that?
Like, pick up the phone and hire me. I'm gonna keep calling this motherfucker till you say I'm in.
Yes, man.
Nah, I mean, I was already in, you know what I'm saying? I just had to get a couple things confirmed, and it was just like, yo, confirm me right now, bruh.
Exactly. Like, just say I'm in there.
Right. God gives shit to those who wait, you know what I'm saying? They say the best for last and shit. You know, I'm the best, so I had to wait a little bit longer than everybody else. That motherfucker, I went through like 3 fucking trainers.
Yes, I know that. I was there every phone call that you call me every time.
Yeah, 3 fucking trainers, bro. And I was going through all the bullshit with my first 2 trainers and shit. Shit, bro. No, I can't say that. Because when I was with my second trainer, he was dope. My first trainer, that nigga was a Looney Tune. That nigga was a Looney Tune. The second one, he was cool. The third one, that's my nigga for real. But
alright, Jenkins, you got a topic now?
You got a bopic?
Bro, that's not even. I'm about to punch you, bro.
What I tell you, bro, your hands is licensed. You can't hit me.
I'm gonna hit you. There you go. Thank you. I ain't hit you.
Nigga dead it.
Where is it that you want to see yourself 5 years from now? And what is it that you think you can do to improve it to get you to that point?
Who going to answer first?
I'll go first if y'all want me to. That's easy.
Yeah, right.
5 years from now, I want to see myself competing for a world title. Though world titles don't mean nothing to me. The best are the ones who got the belts in my weight division, and I just want to fight the best, honestly, and I want to beat the best because I want to prove that I am the best. 5 years, that's what I see myself doing. And the way I can see myself doing that is just training hard, waiting for this whole COVID shit happening, fighting the right competition, improving myself because we can all improve. Yes, it is. There's a way we can all improve, and I'm always open to improvement, and always looking to improve. And that's one of the best ways I can get to my goal, and straight like that. That's it.
Okay. Well, I see myself in 5 years still trucking like a motherfucker.
Yes, sir.
And making money and shit. But like I want to own my own truck, like I said earlier. I want to own my own truck, or maybe own like 2 trucks, some shit like that. And own a house and shit. But like by the end of the year, even though we're not really talking about it, I want to like buy a car right now. Like go to the car dealership or that shit, 20 grand. Shit, take this 21 grand and shit. Give you a whole $1,000 extra.
For what?
Just because I want to. Just because I got it. You know
give that
saying?
shit to me.
This shit, just because I got it. You ever do something, you know what I'm saying? You ever just have some
not
shit and just give it to somebody?
Not for no company.
Yeah, the only time I gave somebody some extra money,
Not even extra money, just anything. You know what I'm saying?
I do that for people, not a company. It's different.
Yeah, that too. That's what I did. I did that shit. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I ain't mean to cut you off from my fault.
I don't know. What I would do, 5 years, hopefully with this whole COVID shit, I actually want to see myself doing shows. Like, actually traveling and doing shows and making videos and doing stuff with, like, other people and music and stuff. Like, I just want to I really could see myself really being something big with this whole music shit. Like, even though now it's just a startup, I could see myself being more big than ever. But I know it just take a big ass grind, and I just gotta keep going. And like I said earlier, just be more consistent and just make this shit happen. And just like how y'all said too, like with really just do this shit for you. Don't do this shit to please like other people. Mm-hmm. Like, it's nothing wrong with pleasing other people, but it's more important.
It's a lot wrong with pleasing other people. It's a lot wrong with that shit. In my opinion, it is. But you know, so go ahead, bro. I don't mean to cut you off.
But it's more good to like please yourself first, because
peace and love, my brother. Peace and love.
Because you don't want to be sitting there just like, oh, what do they want to hear? What do they want to hear? Oh, they want me to say this. They want me to say that. Because then now I just feel like you're getting the ghostwriting. Basically.
Damn.
Basically.
He went straight for the head.
Basically.
Shit.
If you wanna be
realistic.
Yeah, basically. It's like you write it and I'll rap it.
Right. So, I feel you. Yeah, I've done extra shit for people before. Not extra shit, but it's like, how you say? If I had extra money, because people say they don't care about money. I care about money. I care about money, okay? But it's like, when you got the opportunity to give, you know what I'm saying? Just give. It don't hurt to give a little bit, you know? I paid for people food before. They didn't even know I paid for it. Mm-hmm. Like, I get to the cash register, some shit, and I'd be like, hey, next person that come up, just, I got it. Like, I cover this much. I get to do extra fucking money, and I don't even know what the next person got. I don't care what they got. I've done it at the toll before. At the toll booth, you get to do like $8 one day. I said, your next 8 cars, just pay for them shits. He said, okay, I got you. I don't think he did, but he might have pocketed some of that money, but hey.
Like this nigga, damn fool.
Yeah, right.
I'm about to let these niggas go through.
For free? Oh, no.
All you gonna hear is
yeah.
Every time they drive through.
They tires is popping, all that shit.
Siren going off. Like, these niggas still.
Right. I did that. I was in Ohio, I think. Yeah, I was being transferred to Ohio and shit. And I would get Waffle House, because Waffle House was across the street from the hotel and shit. And I would go in there and like,
you got a Waffle House there?
Yeah, the part I was staying in, the Waffle House was like right across the street, along with a truck stop. Why, I don't know. But either way, the lady in there, she was real nice. And I was looking around, it didn't look like people was treating her too nice. So I gave her like a $30 tip. And I went back every day, and I didn't give her $30 every day, but I gave her, like, if the food was $15, I'll throw 10 in extra for her, and then like the last day I was there, I think I was doing like another 15. I realized I was broke after, but I couldn't go back and take my tip back because that's fucked up. But I really didn't care. All that money came back. Not that it mattered that it came back. I did it just because, you know, I had the money. They was looking at me weird after like the second day because they probably thought I was trying to pick her up like she was a hooker or something. but that's not what I was trying to do. It's just I had extra money and shit. Even that. No, I can't even say even at stores and shit, because if I had extra money at a store, shit, I want my extra money back now, motherfucker. But it's all genuine. I don't, like I said, this is the first time I even said that shit to anybody. I usually just do shit. But I don't do shit for the clout.
Yeah, because
a lot of people clout chase.
Yeah, they like to record the shit and just be like, oh yeah, I did this. Like,
I don't do shit for people just to say I did it.
I remember I helped people get home from fucking a snowy ass day.
They were strangers or they was?
Yeah, they strangers. I know. It was in Buffalo. You know, Buffalo snow get crazy.
Yeah, crazy.
So it was like bad this one day. It was like, it had to be like negative something degrees, and the wind was like,
oh, you ain't gonna see me outside,
nigga. You couldn't even look out. You couldn't even see outside. Walking to the store down the street from my house was literally took 20 minutes. I'm not even, and all I did was go there to get something to drink.
That's it,
nigga.
I'm not going that far to get nothing to drink. It take me 20 minutes. I'm not going nowhere.
Nothing to drink in the house.
Well, nigga, you better drink your spit. Yeah, I was drink your spit or that faucet water.
I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it.
There's metals and shit in that water, but fuck it, you gotta do what you gotta do.
I think I was doing that, and I had to go to the store for some other stuff.
Probably some groceries.
Probably. Right. They had food stamps at the time. Shout out to food stamps.
Don't shout out to food stamps. They about to cut those motherfuckers off.
Well, yeah, I was walking to the bank, and I seen like this family that was outside, and I don't know if they had like this little bus pass. Cause bus pass down there is like $5, so it's like if you got a bus pass for the day, you could go anywhere around Buffalo with this little ass bus pass. So I just gave it to them. It was like, oh no, we don't want it, because they thought I was wanting money from it. I'm like, no, I don't want money. Like, here, have it, go home.
Right.
Like, get home. It's cold as hell. Like, get the fuck home. Like, I remember I helped pay for this homeless dude food.
I don't pay for no homeless dude food. I'm sorry, but them niggas are some nasty motherfuckers.
It's certain. I know it is, but it's just. It was because he was in there. He already placed his order and everything.
But he was really homeless though, right?
Yeah, he was really homeless, and he was like 2 years younger than me.
That motherfucker don't get you. If he get you, I'm gonna have to get him.
Nah, he went and got something to eat, and I just paid for his food, and I got my food too, and I left. He went his way, told him stay safe, all that stuff. I don't know where he at now.
Hey, bro, I seen some. I used to be scared of homeless people and old people, but like scariest old motherfucker. I mean, homeless motherfuckers you'll see is in New York and DC. Man, them motherfuckers scared the shit out of me, bro. Like, well, like I said, some of the scariest homeless people. I keep saying old people. I really used to be scared of homeless people and old people, bro. Like, not at the same time, but like they used to just creep me out, bro. I just never know. I was young and shit.
Yeah.
But like, I'm telling you, bro.
I feel like we all been through that stage where like certain old people would just make us feel like, I gotta stay away from you.
Do something about you that I don't like.
I got cursed out in the nursing home. I never told y'all that.
No, what the fuck?
Yeah, bro. So when my grandmother was still alive, we used to go see my great grandmother in the hospital and shit. Or in the nursing home rather. So we would go see her, and them old people in there, some of them were nice and some of them were just mean as shit, right?
Yeah.
So my grandmother asked me to go get some ice. So I go get the ice for my great grandmother. But as I'm on my way back, I'm going through the hallway and shit. Old lady stops me. Oh, you such a nice young man. She started rubbing on my shoulder and shit like that. You so nice. And I said, oh yeah, thank you so much. And then, so I'm like 10 years old, 18 years old, and I'm like, oh shit, this old lady kind of creepy. What the fuck? Why is she rubbing on me like this? But she old, so she in a nursing home. Her family don't come see her, I'm guessing and shit. So I'm just like, you know what? I'm gonna just talk to the old lady for a little while, and then like, I guess she remembered me because every time we would go back, she would talk to me. And there was this one time I went to go get ice, but they had no ice in the ice machine. Like, and I told her, I can't talk to you right now, I gotta go. She said, well, fuck you then, bitch. Like, it probably wasn't those exact words, bro, but it was to the extent. You know what I'm saying? Damn. She like snapped. And I'm like, yo, what the fuck did I do to her? But I was like I said, I was between 8 and 10, so I didn't really know, and it didn't really affect me, but it affect me now, and I be thinking about that shit like, yo, she really like disrespected me because I couldn't, you know what I'm saying?
Talk to her.
Yeah, but back to the homeless people and shit. The scariest places, like the scariest homeless people you will see is in New York and DC. Y'all know I lived in DC before. First of all, them rats out there is insane. We ain't gonna get into that right now. Either way, so I'm in DC and I'm going to McDonald's and shit. And this is, I think it's Verizon or AT&T building. And it's like a little box, I guess, and then the entrance and shit. But this one particular entrance is blocked off and shit. And it's like paper in front of the windows, but you get in through the side. But whatever.
McDonald's?
Nah, it's the AT&T building. Or whatever it was. So I'm like going there, and I don't know that these people are sleeping in sleeping bags, and it's cold as shit. All right,
did you kick one of them?
No.
That would have been
hilarious. That would have been hilarious, but fucked up at the same time.
Horrible.
I thought this nigga done kicked this shit.
I told you I was scared, and it kind of like when I lived in DC, like I had more respect for homeless people and shit, because it's like, bro, that shit, it's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Like, yo, it be negative some degrees, and they
be out there.
They be knocked the fuck out, bro. I could, like, we so privileged that, bro, I won't even sleep on the floor if I don't have to, even though I do sometimes. But that's just to straighten out my back and shit.
That's it.
But either way, you know what I'm saying? So I'm walking, and I see, you know, I hear that shit. I start looking, I'm like, what the fuck? Think somebody about to rob me and shit? Nah, it was a homeless dude in his little sleeping bag and shit. Nigga was moving and shit. But mind you, it was cold, bro. It was really cold. You know what I'm saying? I get cold real fast. So I'm putting my face in my motherfucking jacket. I'm like this and shit. You know how the jacket cover your face? I'm like this, trying to walk to the shit. I got my hat on all tight and shit. This nigga in the sleeping bag and shit. Just like, I'm like, damn, bro. But I
don't know how they be doing that. Shit. They gotta do what they gotta do.
Hell yeah. I was tripping off that shit one day, but it ain't nothing to really trip about. But yeah, bro. And then, like, in New York, they be scary as shit too, bro, because they don't be having no teeth or nothing, bro. Yeah. And they be out there. I'm like, how did you make it out here with no teeth, bro? Shit, bro. One dude, I had to give him my first fries and shit, bro. I seen him laying on the bench. He was all stiff on the bench. So I'm like, you know what, man? I'm gonna go get some extra fries. I went back in, got fries and a burger, and I just walked up to him. I said, hey, man, I don't even think I asked him if he ate. I just gave him the food. I was like, yeah, bro, just take this. He was like, you sure? And I'm like, yeah, man, what do you mean am I sure? You being ungrateful right now? But he said, you sure? I'm like, yeah, man, just take it. And he was like, thank you so much. God bless, God bless. And I'm like, yeah, man, don't worry about it. That ain't shit. I enjoy doing shit like that for people though. Yeah. So like if you hit me up like Trey, I got shit to get out my house and I'll take that 2 hours some drive to your crib to eat, bro. I don't fucking care. Take it, bro. I'll cook.
Yeah, that's technically what happened today.
You a savage.
Nigga, I only ate. I don't even know what I ate early this morning. I don't even remember. It definitely wasn't a meal.
Definitely wasn't a meal.
It didn't fill me up at all. I was just like, this little shit is not going to survive.
Nah. There's been times like that. That shit happen OTR, bro. That shit happen all the fucking time, bro. What? This motherfucker, the load deliver at 6 o'clock in the morning. We don't even have time to stop. G be like, nah, bro, no time. We like, man, fuck that. We stopping. G, but G is an adult, so he'd be like, Trey, this is your job here. You gotta do what you came to do. And I'll sit in the back of the truck like this. Is I'm power this shit. Fuck, this motherfucker don't want to stop. I won't fucking stop. I'm fucking stop when I want to stop. But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? I did what I was supposed to do. Eat like a little granola bar, nigga. Yo, we ate Pop-Tarts on that truck that first month so much that I can't even eat Pop-Tarts no more.
Yeah, nah. Yeah, that's something else.
That's some real shit.
Yeah, bruh. The oodles and noodles diet, the peanut butter and jelly diet, all that shit, bro. Fuck that.
All that.
But you ain't got shit, bro. Shit. But I tell you, them first couple months of trucking was hard, bro. I thought about quitting. Fuck this shit. I'm not doing this, motherfucker. I can't do this. Shit, I was broken in the motherfucker. Then I started making the bands. I was like, oh shit. We start going to arcades and shit. I started getting hella tokens. Shit. But nigga, I put in like, bro. We went to the arcade in Riverside one day, bro. Me, like we was only supposed to be in there for like 30 minutes or some shit, bro. And I was so excited because this is the first time I've been to an arcade since I was like 6. So I threw in 20 in the machine, and just because I had it, I threw in another 20. So that's like 40, and I had like over 200 tokens. And I seen G comes out from the back, and I'm coming out from the front or whatever, and I'm holding like 200 tokens like this, and I'm like, yo, I got fucking tokens. He's like, bro, what did you get so many tokens for? I said, I don't fucking know, bro. I just had the money. I just put it in, and that was it. That shit was hilarious, bro. But that shit was lit. But, you know, enjoy the little things, bro.
Yeah, I remember I went to an arcade in Canada.
Oh yeah, you was right there. Shit, I was on the border. I delivered over there before.
That was so much fucking fun. I was surprised they still got arcades there.
That's what I'm saying. Arcades in general.
Yeah, I was like, damn. And they had like 2 big ones. I was like, whoa.
Whoa.
This shit is real.
Right. That shit, though. You ever been to an arcade? Well, yeah, you like 50 years old and shit. This nigga, he lived his whole full childhood and shit. Adult childhood. That shit funny, though, when you think about it. Fuck, this nigga been to all the arcades and shit. I used to go to a little arcade in Passaic. I used to have a fucking ball. I swear to God, bro. My dad used to take me there. Hell no. My dad and my mother used to take me there and shit, man. You remember that chair that go up? I jumped out that motherfucker. That motherfucker was midway in the air. I jumped right out. Then I just walked outside, though. My mom and my dad just laughed at me.
I remember the arcade that used to be in Willowbrook, in Jersey.
What?
Yeah, man, I used to go there a lot. Man, yo, there was so many fun arcades back in the day. They ain't there no more, man.
Shit.
And that's a suck too, because arcades was the shit, man.
Hell yeah. Now you go to arcade, you catch COVID and shit.
Yeah.
What arcade you went to in Willowbrook? Oh yeah, they shut down because of COVID. What are you talking about?
No, that shit ain't been there in years. Like that shit closed down when I was like fucking 12.
Shit.
Yeah, that shit closed.
That's what I meant to text y'all the other day. I don't mean to drift off, but y'all ever played Little Big Planet?
Yeah.
That's y'all shit. That's my shit. I be fucking shit up in that game. Them little bubbles and stuff, I be collecting those shits, man. That shit is stressful as fuck, though.
Yeah, it definitely is.
You know, sometimes you get the little stickers behind the fucking buildings and shit. Bruh.
Yo, especially when you can't get the sticker because you gotta do some crazy ass jump.
Man, hold on to the shit, your little sack boy like this and shit.
That game used to piss me off.
I got a little sack boy in there.
I remember when we used to play that shit. We used to be trying to kill each other every time. Just
you jump off the edge and you grab them and y'all both
take them down with it. That's like, what's the name? Like Fall Guys and shit now. That's why I play that shit.
Pretty much. Yeah, now that I think about it, it's like Fall Guys.
Yeah, I got Little Big Planet 3. If y'all in the mood to play that shit one of these days.
Yeah, I'm down.
I like to collect all the little dots and the little stickers and shit. Playing with you know who, you know what I'm saying? Don't collect all the goddamn stickers. They get mad. Then get mad. I be stuck. Bro, when I tell you my blood pressure is going up when I play that game, bro, I swear to you, bro. Like, I'll be like, yo, get the sticker is right there. Press fucking X. Press fucking X. Hang on to the fucking thing. I don't want to play no more.
Yeah, because you be yelling, bro.
Well, have a backbone, goddammit.
Nah, I like when they make the custom boards on there.
Yeah, that shit really dope.
Shit be fire.
I used to try to make them shits, but my shit should be basic as fuck. Yeah, it's just a fucking ramp, and you jump off the fucking thing, the little car you make, jump off that shit, go in a circle, and then you dying. That's it.
This motherfucker.
My shit used to come apart though. I tried to make a car with a triangle and shit. I'm going down the fucking hill holding on to this shit like this. That shit said, that said,
yeah, I never had the patience to make a board. I don't know why. Because
it takes skill and perfection, and it takes long as fuck.
You gotta do all this shit. You gotta make sure you have this right here and here. Make sure I maneuver right.
Other people played on my level before, and I think at one point you could leave comments on shit.
You can leave comments.
Somebody said my shit sucks. I was like, fuck this game. I was like, fuck this game.
Said, I ain't making no more boards.
Hell no.
Man, trying to delete it.
Yeah, I tried to delete the whole thing. You know you can't delete that shit. Well, you can, but I ain't trying.
That's funny.
Man, the best one was Little Big Planet 1.
Yes.
You can't find that shit nowhere, bro.
You can't.
Unless you got PlayStation 3 and you already got the game.
Yeah, that shit was fire.
Hell yeah. That's my shit. I ain't mean to drift off. I just had to ask. I meant to throw it in the group chat.
You got any more topics?
Mental health.
Let's go. Let's talk about it.
That's what we're going to talk about? We going to already go into that.
Yeah, let's deep dive into that.
I touched hella snakes today, bro. That nigga was grabbing them snakes like a motherfucker. Bro, you had to see the nigga grab the snake, bro. I swear to you, bro. That nigga grabbed that snake.
Major pause on this one. Hold up.
Wait, hold up. Man. Oh,
yeah,
man.
super pause. But that nigga, bro, I'm telling you, what? Mad fucking snakes, bro.
I'm gonna get a little immature real quick.
Nigga grabbing snakes.
You was grabbing hella snakes, huh?
Nah, you got me.
You was thriving, huh? You was thriving, touching all them snakes, huh?
Relax, bro.
You got a little excited when you grabbed the snake.
Yeah, stupid, bro. Yeah, fucking stupid, bro. You got me because I got you last time.
Did you wash your hands?
Y'all niggas is nasty, bro. Y'all fucking disgusting.
Safety should be the next topic, my nigga. You wash your hands afterwards?
You wash your hands?
Nah.
Did they use protection?
Nah, I ain't use protection, dog. This nigga gay.
Alright. Let's go into the next topic.
I ain't even finished talking about the snake. I'll show you how he was opening them tubs and grabbing them snakes, bro. I swear to God, bro. This nigga, he was all aggressive with the shit, bro. You know how when you pick a snake up and shit, I'm a little timid because
you can't be. You can't be.
You can't be what?
No, you can't be timid.
No, not like super timid, but I'm trying to make sure I don't drop the motherfucker and shit. So like this nigga went in the one
you scoop it, you just grab that shit. That's all you do.
But he grabbed the snake by the tail though. He just bro, this nigga opened up the shit, opened up the little thing. He grabbed that motherfucker by the tail. The snake tried to go back in. He was. I'm like, damn, bro, this nigga grabbing these snakes rough as fuck.
No.
Then one of the snake nigga trying to slid down my hand and shit. I'm like, oh shit, oh. And I'm like, hey nigga, take this shit back. Motherfucker want you. And he was just looking at me and shit. But he know hella shit about snakes and shit. He's like, I'm not gonna hand this one to you because this one's it's kind of blind when it's shedding. And I'm like, oh okay. That was still dope though. I'll fuck around and get me one. But either way, you know, one of y'all can start off mental health because I started off like all this shit.
Well, it's your topic. You started.
Oh shit! All right, well, fuck y'all. Mental health play a big part in like everything, really. How you act and what you do and everything, how you think and the people around you. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know, it's not a subject I like to talk too much about, but you know, we all kind of hide what we going through and shit. Our mental health. It's always good to check on your friends too. Because you never know somebody going through and shit. I really want some steak right now. I've been craving ribeye steaks, bro. I had that shit last week, bro. I'm sorry, I just had to let that shit out, bro. But
I don't even know where and how that just. Okay.
You ever had a ribeye steak?
I have.
That shit is good. You had one? That shit is good as fuck, bro. I'm telling y'all, bro. That shit is fire.
Nigga went from mental health to steaks.
I'm sorry, bro.
And like this, that is crazy.
I'm sorry, bro. It just came out, man.
Shut the fuck up.
That is wild.
Either way, mental health play a big part in everything you do. We know a lot of people don't talk about it, and it's always good to check on people, just to know see how they doing and shit mentally and shit. But like depression, anxiety, and everything else, that's all part of your mental health and how you feeling and stuff. And it's just a lot of people go through that shit, like I said, and a lot of people don't know about it. But I struggled with depression before, like real life depression, and I didn't really know it until I was like, damn, bro. I started looking around that shit as usual. I'm like, fuck, bro. I'm not even really happy where I'm at. And that's why I think I started that whole do what makes you happy stuff too. And it really improved on
what you had to do.
Yeah, what I was doing and which direction my life was going in and shit like that. It's been a few times where I was like, yo, fuck this life shit, bro. This shit got so tough. And like now I think about it didn't really get tough. It was God testing me, seeing whether I could sustain or I could hold up the challenges he put in front of me. And I thank God that I didn't do what I was thinking about doing. Because if I would have done that, like I would have never been where I am today. But yeah, bro, like I said, I think a lot of people struggle with depression. They don't even really know it, bro. But like I said, that shit will hit you every once in a while. But it's all, like I said, it's all about finding inner peace within here and here. So when you do that, you know, that depression it subsides. But like, you know, what you got to say about the subject, about mental health and shit?
I think mental health is like really, really, really important because you really gotta be prepared for a lot of this stuff.
Excuse me.
Like with dealing with struggles, dealing with stuff not going your way, stress, everything that's like not even in a good headspace that you don't even want to be in. You're gonna have to like really, really, really try to prepare yourself to like, okay, I'm in this state of my life, I'm gonna get out of it. Like, it's not gonna be like that forever. And I know it sounds easier said than done, but because I remember a time when I was depressed and it was stuff that I did that I wish that I didn't do, and also stuff that like that I wish I didn't do, and stuff that I regret doing, like even being in the psych ward 2 times. Like I wish that never even happened.
2 times? I thought I only heard about 1.
No, it was twice.
Shit.
Like being in there and how they treat people. Like I didn't get treated bad or nothing, but just seeing how they treated people, and it's like you can't even go home. People that was really like, yeah, like people that was really, really like not there. Yeah, and also seeing, like, I remember I was in there. It was a dude that literally tried to kill himself by shooting himself with a shotgun. He literally put the shotgun in his mouth, and his face looked like a butt.
Why you have to say look like a butt?
I'm dead. Like his mouth looked like a butt. So I was just thinking, like, if I would have went and did what I was going to do, God forbid I would look like that. Or like,
if you gonna do it, you was gonna do it. You ain't gonna know how you look at the end of the day.
Yeah, but either way, I probably wouldn't have cared. But I probably would have cared after. Like, damn, I look like this for the rest of my life.
Right.
So it's like, I have to think, like, when you want to do something, that shit will take effect on everybody, your friends, your family, people that really like care about you and love you, because you really gotta think before you do shit. You really do gotta think before you do shit, because you might be mentally not there 1 minute, and then you will be there like as soon as you snap out of it. And
it's a matter of when you snap out of it.
Yeah, it's a matter when you snap out of it, but you never know, because you could, something like you could be angry at the world, like mad as hell at the world, and you don't even care about nothing. But you, it's gonna be something there that's gonna make you snap out of it and make you realize, like, I can't do this because this is gonna jeopardize this, or this is gonna affect this,
the
or
cause and effect rule.
Yeah, like it's gonna really, really take a big impact.
Right.
So, like, with mental health, for me, I feel like it's very, very important. Like, I feel like it's very important to check on your friends. Also, like, the ones that either dealing with stuff or something that you don't even know that's even dealing with anything. Like, just hit them up, like, hey, what's up, what you doing? Or, like, I'm just hitting you up to check on you.
But just, you gotta genuinely care, because some people
like,
just do it just
you gotta
to do
really
it.
be genuine, like, people that you genuinely actually care about. Because I ain't gonna lie, we all don't care about a lot of people. Because there's some people that do shit that make you don't care about them, and they just a negative person. It's not our fault that they a negative person.
Right.
So
sessions, the couch sessions, confessions.
Yeah, it's like,
that's nasty. Don't say that.
That's nasty.
That's nasty.
But yeah, it's like, we don't care about everybody, because there's certain people that do stuff that, like, just either negative or just stuff that they do for just attention, or they just do stuff that we don't like.
Yeah.
So it's like, I wouldn't want to be around that person or this person that's gonna fuck up my mental health, because it is people that will fuck up your mental health, and they don't even know that they're doing it until you disappear fully from them, and then you realize, like, damn. Or even if you stay with the person that long, you be like, damn, this person was really holding me back. This person was really, like, fucking me up.
Right.
Like, holding me back from a whole bunch of shit, ruining friendships, ruining relationships with your parents. Like, you don't want to be around that, because, one, that's toxic, and also that's just like, if you stay with this person, it's gonna be like that forever.
Right, they ain't never gonna change.
Yeah, and then it's like, that moment where you could have let that person go, that moment that you could have let that person go, things would have been fine. Mm-hmm. But if you keep that person around, it's just gonna get worser and worser and worser. And you think they're gonna change? No, they're just gonna get worser, and then probably gonna, God forbid, do some shit that's just gonna, like, a life-threatening thing.
Fuck your life up. It's
Yeah,
gonna fuck your life up. So if you with somebody that don't make you happy, leave them.
Yeah, you know you are. Fuck you. Yep.
Well, I mean, it's easier said than done.
Nah, ain't none of that. Fuck you. Nah, I can't say all that. Like, you
just talked about mental health and everything else.
That's a life lesson. That person helped you improve, whether you realize it or not.
Right.
Ain't no need to hold no grudges.
God put people in your life
for a reason. Everybody put in your life for a reason, whether it's for, you might not feel like it was a good reason or it was a waste of time, but it really wasn't.
It showed you who you was or who you wasn't.
You wouldn't be where you are right now.
It's true, because that was a challenge.
So what you got to work on is...
Oh, shit. Shout out to the phone.
What you got to work on is finding peace with that. Not for them, but for yourself.
You a Scorpio?
I'm a Libra.
Oh, I was gonna say that's why you kind of hold grudges. I used to tend to do that a lot. I used to hold grudges. For real, I used to. That should take too much energy now. I'd be like, I don't care.
Trust me, I've been in a room full of Libras. I start to realize how
man.
we roll. Like my mom and my cousin. Like my cousin, she came down for her birthday, and I realized how we think. It's pretty damn scary. Like my cousin was saying some shit like she was mad at some girl. I think it was her ex, and she was like, "I want to blow her car up." I was like, "Well," and then we was all having peaceful conversations about it. It was just like, I had to think like, damn,
like bro, why am I so mad? That shit got to do with shit inside you though, bro.
Yeah,
for real. Like when you start holding grudges against people and shit, that's really what's inside you. And then like it go back to like being childish and shit like that.
Not only that, you hold grudges. That's hate.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
Hate ain't nothing but poison, and it ain't poison until the other person just poisoning yourself.
Exactly.
And most times that person don't give a fuck. They live in their life. You the only one who's still holding on.
You
to
still sulking in the moment and shit.
yeah, it's true.
Why you giving them space in your head for what?
Right. Take that shit, throw it out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I mean, like I said, like I had sat by myself and thought about all that shit. That's why I'm like, I don't even hold grudges no more. If I don't like you, I don't like you. That's it. I'm just not going to speak to you. That's it. But now it's just like, bro, fuck you. I don't really care. You can say whatever you want to say, do whatever you want to do. Saying, like, bro, at the end of the day, you go to sleep in your bed, you know what I'm saying? You wake up in the morning to your family, to people that love you and shit. So it ain't even no point to hate nobody, bro. I don't even like using that word. I may say I hate sports or something like that, but not nobody.
I ain't never gonna say I hate somebody.
Right. And then shit that really like bothers me about people is like wishing death upon people. I can't do that. That's not my thing, bro. I can't wish death upon nobody.
That's another type of poison that is just
exactly. That's another thing that has to deal with what's inside you, bro, and how you was brought up and shit like that. Yeah. Like, I don't hate nobody. I don't wish death upon nobody, bro. Those are two things I won't do ever. Like it's just not acceptable at all.
It's not.
But mental health, what's your take on mental health?
I'm a ball of fucking mental health awareness.
Yeah, this nigga's like a psychology and shit, psychology major and all this other bullshit. Because he got degrees and shit.
Not only that, whatchamacallit, I suffer. I'm bipolar. I also suffer from anxiety. If you guys know, if you are bipolar, 9 times out of 10 you have anxiety as well. Growing up, I had no idea what the fuck was wrong with me. I was always moody. Sometimes I'll be like on top of the world, and other times I'll be down. There was no in between, and it's still like that to this day. It's just there's no being okay. It's just either I'm happy or I'm down in the shit, as they call it. And growing up, I didn't understand that, and like I said, didn't know what the fuck was wrong with me. Dealing where I came from as well too. I have suffer from a lot of PTSD.
I got that shit.
But
that shit deep, bro.
Yeah, it is. Yes, sir. And
I wonder if I got that.
Yeah, growing up with a lot of shit that I had to see and just a lot of shit. It holds on to you, but as I got to the age of, I want to say 21, was it 21 when it Alright, so I attempted suicide when I was 14. That's like 14, yeah, about 14.
I don't mean to cut you off. Can I tell you a funny story?
No, not right now.
I mean, it's about suicide. It really is. Like me and my parents, we were going at it, and it was like crazy as shit. And I was trying to kill myself and shit, and I was trying to cut myself and shit. But like, I'm so stupid. Well, not stupid, but as a kid, you don't really know too much. You know what I'm saying? And I took a credit card. The credit card wasn't even sharp, and I tried to go like that, and it was just like, fuck, bro. And like now I think about it, it's kind of funny because like, bro, you fucking stupid. What is wrong with you? What the fuck did you try to kill yourself for with a credit card? Come on, man.
But it's the act of even trying to do that. That's the fucked up part.
Yeah, exactly.
And look, we like he just said. He said it was a funny story. It's not funny. It's really not.
It's a serious thing.
But as black people, black men, we mask our pain in funniness. We try to make a joke out of it, but really, it's not funny. And that's another thing. Making light of certain situations to mask pain. That I think that's a cop out sometimes. You gotta just go through those feelings. And like I said, my first suicide attempt, before I go off track, first suicide attempt was at 14. Of course, I didn't do it. Didn't work too well. Yeah, that's when I was like, all right, there's something wrong with me. But I was like, ain't nobody gonna get no help. I'm 14, ain't nobody gonna give me no help, so I'm gonna just keep going on with my day. You know, I grew up in a household with my mother, which at the time I didn't know. God rest her soul. She was bipolar, schizoauditory, schizophrenic, just a lot of mental disorders. And at the time, you know, I didn't know that as a kid, and I just thought my mom sometimes was a little off at times. And it's like, yeah. And as I got older and grew up and talked to my father, and you know, got to understanding more about mental health as I started to study in the field, started to learn a lot more. And at the age of 21, it got really bad for me again. I was lost. From 20 to 21, I was real lost. Just trying to, I guess, trying to find myself. I ended up getting lost, is what I should say. And I attempted, and yeah, before I even tried anything, I called my father and I was like, look, bro, I need fucking help. I don't know what the fuck I'm trying to do right now, but if you don't come to my room right now, I ain't gonna be here in like a few minutes. And you know, it took me to urgent care and it got me the right help, and that's when I was diagnosed with bipolar and suffer from anxiety and all that good shit. And yeah, so I ended up first, you know, I did therapy and all that stuff, and they taught me good coping mechanisms.
I was just about to ask you, that shit work?
It works, yes, for certain people.
It work if you allow it to work.
It works if you are willing to go through the process, and actually, because there are certain people who have mental, and this is another thing that I also want to say into, like, we're in a society where, yes, like, everybody wants to make light, like, bring to conversation of mental health and talk about, oh, I got this, I got that, but most people, and most of you guys out there do not really suffer from real depression, real mental health issues, like the people who actually have to deal with it. And it's such a trending topic now that the people who actually suffer from it are the ones who suffer the most, because when we actually talk about it, like, oh, this person got it, in most cases they really don't. I'm not making light of anybody's situation.
I mean, you was talking though.
Yeah.
Are you ready, nigga?
Hell yeah. All right, I'm back. Camera cut off. Where was I? Oh yeah, making light of because of.
You just rubbed your skin all over my skin. That was uncomfortable.
I really did not.
Yes, you did.
I really did not.
Yes, yo. You want to sit here and lie? The camera don't lie. Right there. The camera does not lie, bro. You just rubbed all your skin on my skin. I did that. Yes, you did.
Oh, flip that around right there. Flip the battery. No.
This one?
Yeah, take it out and put it in the other one. No. Give me.
It is not that funny, motherfucker.
He said, no. You still
nigga,
did
put it in.
That's what I'm. I want this shit turning. It's custom made ass plug. Alright. Damn. Niggas.
Alright, bro.
Alright. What was I? Nigga done got me sidetracked.
Man, fuck you, Tremaine.
Yo, something wrong with y'all, bro. Something really wrong for y'all, motherfuckers, bro. Go ahead, Jose, man. You was talking about mental health and shit.
Go take a walk.
I don't need no fucking walk, man.
Touch my heart, take me in.
Alright, y'all ready?
Yeah, we good, bro.
You ain't ready to go take a fucking walk.
I'm good, bro.
Goofy goober ass nigga.
Giggles ass motherfucker. Giggling bitch.
That's what we gonna call you, Giggles, motherfucker. That's all you be doing. Giggling ass bitch.
Giggle. That's all this nigga do.
Giggling ass.
Fuck y'all.
Alright, now, yeah, as far as like mental health, people make light of this situation because everybody talks about, oh, I suffer from depression, I suffer from this, when they really just having a bad day. And, having a bad day sucks, but that's not you suffering from depression.
Depression is bad day every day.
Yeah.
Like, so there's no getting out of that shit.
So, so people making light of that, like, the people who actually suffer from it are getting pretty much lost in the shuffle. When we talk about real mental health and people who actually suffer from shit, I'm talking about real shit, real ass shit. And, so like I was saying before, if you're really willing to go through help, because you got people who do suffer from mental depression and stuff and do see their therapist. We all have this thing, it's called the halo effect, where when we're talking to somebody about ourselves, we only shine a light on the positive sides of us, and we pretty much hide all the bad shit, like all the negative shit, because we want people to think positively of us. As humans, that's what we just do. We want people to like us. We want people to, we want to show our good side, and we don't want to show the ucky side that we all got. As far as when you're in counseling, that can't work because the counselor can only help what you tell them. They don't know, like, they can't read your mind. They can't help you if you're not telling them, like, what's really going on and the real shit, and you're not telling them the honest truth. And going through therapy, one of the main takeaways for me was I learned to be introspective. I learned to look at myself through a mirror without hiding that ucky side, and being able to tell people, like, the fucked up parts about me. Like, I'm willing to do that. I'm willing to share that, and, like, it don't bother me. Like, that don't bother me at all. As long as I'm aware of those negative sides, like, that's where the work can be done to change that stuff. So therapy helped me in that sense. There was a point where they tried to put me on medication because I also have bipolar disorder, I have anxiety disorder, and I'm also an insomniac. So they try to give me a keg of medications to try to fix it. And
shit, you and me
for
medication shit.
6 months, I was a complete zombie. Like, medication didn't work for me. It just did not work for me. And I'm not saying, like, don't do medication. There's certain people who need medication. Like, that's the truth of it is. And I was just one of those people who medication did not work for me, and it was just like being on just drugs, and I'm just slump. I'm a zombie. Like, I don't feel like myself, and that's when I had to get off of that. So in that sense, I had to figure out how can I get better, and I started to get better by helping myself. With all the coping mechanisms that I got through therapy, I was able to get off the medication and figure new ways out to help my bipolar disorder and my anxiety. Don't get me wrong, like I said, I battle that shit every day. This is a constant fight. Like, if you want to talk about being in the ring and fighting, I'm fighting every day with myself with this shit. And some days I win, some days I lose. But it's important to get the help if you really need it, and getting those coping mechanisms, because sometimes we go through life and we think we're our best teachers. Only a fool tries to give therapy to themselves. No, you have to get that guidance first before you even try to help yourself, because remember, you're in that situation for a reason and you don't know how to get out that shit. You stuck there. Get some help. You need the outside view. And I say from professionals, but you also need the support of the people who actually care about you, whether it's friends or family. You need their support. And if you don't got that from them, I'm sorry. You need to find new friends and new family.
You really can't find a new family. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. You guys are my family. We're not blood related.
Right.
I mean, how you find a new family? Man?
It's the same way I found you guys.
We went to school and shit together.
But that's the same way of finding you.
Yeah.
All right, I guess.
I got people who are blood related that I don't fuck with. I trust y'all more than I trust them.
Yeah.
So
I feel you.
Family is not blood. And I'm a firm believer in. I don't care if we blood. Just because we blood don't make us family, and that's real shit.
We gotta go through some shit.
For real.
I mean, you know, when you talk about, well, my first question to you is, well, you said therapy helped you. That shit did not help me.
Because you probably weren't. I know you, and I know you as a person. You're not willing to explain. You're not. You put on this, and we can talk about it later. But you put on this thing. This. You don't like I said, you don't like this. You don't like to say everything, and you're not willing to notice your faults a lot of times. You're not willing to do that, and that's why I failed you, because you're not willing to.
I was young though, you know what I'm saying. Yeah. It was quarter point. I ain't really want to be there.
It's different when it's forced upon you. Like I said, you have to be willing. It's different. If you're not willing to do it, it ain't gonna help you.
Right.
Just like me going to the gym and I'm not willing to work out. And that's another thing. Mental health. There's no difference between your mental health and your physical health. Just like with your physical health, if you want to work out, you want to get stronger, you got to work out. If you want to get better with your mental health, you got to work out the mind. It's the same exact thing. And I tell people that all the time when I personally train people. I'm not just a personal trainer. I'm a life coach. I'm more mental up here, because most people who come to me are suffering from a lot of different things, and the main thing is getting them right in the head. Another thing, a lot of people don't like to talk about it, but when it comes to mental health, drug addicts, I'm a firm believer that addicts are also should be included as far as mental health, because being a drug addict is a mental disorder. It's a tough thing to get over. It's not easy. Like I said, I have people, and mental disorders and addicts usually go hand in hand most of the time. I've lost people from drugs, and I've lost people from mental disorders. Like I said, this shit is real. Like for me, this shit is real. I know people who are near and dear to my heart who are no longer here, that are dead, that have committed suicide, or had drug overdoses. Like I said, this shit is real. Like exes, good friends of mine, it's like they're no longer here because of this shit, and it's a real thing to me. And I tell everybody, if you really need the help, get the help. And like, it is also true, be there for your friends, not just to just say I checked up on them, but genuinely, can't never say that word, but you know what I'm trying to say, check up on them. Make sure they're all right, because you never know if they're going to be there the next day or not. And a lot of my regret is because sometimes I was mad at them. Even, like I said, even to this day, I have an ego problem. I'm not going to lie. I have a big ego problem. And a lot of times when I'm trying to, especially when I care about you so much and I see you suffering and I'm trying to help you and you're not helping yourself, and I like, even though I get it and I understand it, if you're not helping yourself the way I want you to, sometimes I'll be like, I'm distancing myself because now you are affecting. Now you're affecting my mental health.
I thought someone broke in the door. I said, we about to fuck somebody up.
Somebody gonna die.
Now you're affecting my mental health, so I gotta separate myself. But my thing is that, like, that's cool to do all that, but at the same time, I take it to the extent where I won't talk to you for months, and those months of not talking to the people, majority of the time they die in those situations. And then I live with that regret of not picking up the phone and talking to them. And yeah,
mental health is a strong subject, you know what I'm saying? It's a strong subject for everybody to talk about, whether it be depression or anything like that. Just make sure everybody like that's listening, that's watching this stuff, y'all make sure y'all take the time out to take care of yourselves, whether it be something that's stressing you out, something that's really bothering you. If you feel like you need help, go get help. Do what you need to do to make sure everything is right with you and yourself, you know. But the mental health is really a touchy subject with a lot of people, and a lot of people are not willing to admit that there is something wrong with them. But like I said, everybody goes through depression, and depression is not one bad day. It's a bad month, a bad week, a bad year. You know what I'm saying? And it sticks with you forever. And like Jose said, it's a battle. It's a battle that you fight every day with yourself. It's not with anybody else. It's yourself. And that's the battle that could be your last. You know what I'm saying? Not hoping that it is your last, but it, you know, it can really get to you. So make sure y'all take the time out to get check on those friends, and make sure life ain't stressing you out. Shit, go have fun.
And there's nothing wrong with getting help.
Nothing at all.
No, there's
nothing wrong with asking for help.
Especially in the black community, there's a big stigma on mental health. And listen, if you need that help, get that help. Fuck what everybody, fuck what your family says. Just go get that help.
For real.
Right.
And another thing I know we talked about, as far as if you're not happy, leave them or whatever. Sometimes we in a relationship with somebody who has a mental. Like I said, I got mental problems. Like, you know, it ain't easy being with me. It ain't easy being with the Lionheart. I can tell you that much. In certain situations, I would say yes. If you're not happy in the relationship, but if you're having a bad day, don't just be like, oh, they're getting on my nerves. And it's not even them getting up there. They're in their own feelings or whatever. Like, don't leave them for that. Be patient with that person, because you, even though you think you understand, you don't understand until either you're going through it or you're in their shoes. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know and even if you deal with it yourself, sometimes I can relate as far as my experience with other people, what they're dealing with, but I'm not in their shoes. I don't know how they're taking their anxiety or their depression. Like, it can be even worse than what I can fathom or what I can feel. Like, you know what I'm saying? So be patient with those people. And one thing that irks me is when somebody is going through mental, and it's not anything that I deal with, but I see it a lot as far as people that try to help. Like, a lot of people come to me when they're trying to help people with mental disorders, and the one thing that I hate that people tell them is to just be happy. Motherfuckers, I know like as a people, we think that just helps people. Like, okay, that's useless and that's stupid, because let's really break down that. Like I said, words matter. Just be happy. Do you think somebody wants to be sad? Do you think somebody wants to kill themselves? Do you think somebody wants to be angry all the time? No. If there was a switch, like a light switch, if there was a switch to just turn on to be happy, do you think that person would flick on that? I'm pretty sure they would. No, they cannot just be happy. Instead of saying just be happy, how about we be there for them, listen to what they say, and actually be in the moment with them and try to help them, instead of just saying just be happy. Oh, and just stay. Another thing, just be positive and things in your life will change.
Yo, God,
no, that does not work. That does not work.
Be pissing me off.
That does not work at all. And those certain things, just don't say them. If you don't suffer from it and you're trying to help somebody, don't say that to somebody, because that's going to make that person not only lock up, but not want to talk about their mental. Oh, and another thing. Sort of guilt trip them as far as say, oh, you're making me upset because you're feeling this way. Don't do that. Do not do that.
Oh, man.
That to me is like one of the most disgusting things. And if you have somebody in your life, if you're dealing with mental depression or any mental disorder or whatever, and you had somebody who said that to you,
I'm sorry.
what are you on?
Nah, I'm on Instagram and shit right
Give me your
quick, bro.
phone, because you already know what you're doing. You gotta get yourself in trouble.
I swear to God.
Give me your phone.
Nah.
Dead at me looking.
I felt him looking at the phone.
You know when you look at someone like, you know, you fucked up. Like, that's how he was looking at me. That's why I'm like, right now.
I didn't mean to cut you off, dog.
Right now.
Damn, bro. I was just trying to go on Instagram real quick, see what's going on.
I'm not even on my phone.
I had to real quick to see what's going on, bro. I ain't mean to do that, bro. I could. I'm sorry, bro.
Oh my God.
I'm rude. My fault.
This nigga is.
Alright. We regrouping. Alright, come on, Jose. We good.
No, I just found out something. It's a little. Ah, man. Where was I?
Yeah, where was he, Tremaine?
We just gonna knock the mic down and the camera and shit. That's gonna be in the show.
Fucking God.
It's like the end of Jumanji and shit.
I can't stand you.
Just like if you have somebody who tells you like they're getting upset or their day is ruined because of the way you're acting when you're suffering from mental depression,
That's being toxic as fuck.
Get away from those people, because that's not good for you. And like I said, if you're suffering from anything, as far as mental depression, anything that has to do with that, get some help and seek that real support, because whether you know it or not, we all have one person, at least one person in our life that truly cares about us. And we all do. And we might not feel it sometimes, but we do all have that one person. And we need to lean on that person. And that's another thing, as far as this self thing, being self-made, self-whatever. Nobody is self-made. If you ever say that you're self-made, as far as like me, I have my own business. I can't ever say that I'm self-made. By saying you're self-made is doing a disservice to the people that were there to help you. Everybody gets help, no matter what. There's this thing where I do things by myself. Independence. Nobody is truly independent. We all have times in our lives where we lean on people. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's a part of life. And it's okay to lean on people. Because honestly, nobody in this life is strong enough to do this shit by themselves. We're not. Nobody is. So there's nothing wrong with seeking help, asking for help, and getting that support. Just like I cannot tell you that to go seek help, seeking help is okay, and go into my regular life and say I do this all by myself. I can't, no, because we all get help in any aspect of life. So yeah, as far as mental health, that's pretty much all I got.
Yeah, I don't got nothing else.
I'm straight. Everything off my chest.
Yeah, I mean, we've been doing this shit for 2.5 hours. There's another subject. I don't know if anybody, do we want to touch on the subject of what has been happening for the past 2 weeks?
Nah, I ain't really talking about that shit.
If you not want to talk about that, that's okay. If you want to get that shit off your chest, if this help you get to go through this shit, we ain't gotta say no names. We ain't gotta say no. We could just say
From the past 2 weeks with the whole situation, I can't lie. That shit. I feel like that shit just brought a big black cloud. Not even just me. Everybody that is affected by it. Like that brought a big ass black cloud on everybody, and even the way how I found out and I had to tell everybody, tell y'all, it hurt me so much because I didn't think I was like really thinking like this can't be him. or this couldn't happen. Like, it just brought back like so many. It just made so. It just real still had me like, what if this didn't happen? What if that didn't happen? Like, because I know what he was trying to do. He was just trying to do anything he can just for his family. And it's just seeing, just hearing that he's gone. It's just like, it would never sit right with me. That whole situation would never sit right with me. And it just, even though people be like, oh, charge it to the game, like, no, like, y'all look at him like this. I looked at him different. Like,
that's a serious question. What the fuck did that mean? Charge it to the game?
Because they think just because he was in that situation, because he was in,
we're not going to lie.
Yeah, so it's just like, no, he wasn't like that. Like, y'all, yeah, whatever he was doing is what he was doing, but y'all look at him like that. He wasn't like that towards us. Like, he was really like a brother. Like, I remember even my last conversation, like, he was actually trying to help me. He was trying to help me at a time when I didn't have a job. At one point, like, he was like, if you need some money, like, if you need some money, you need something to work, like, let me know. Even though, like, I didn't take the offer, but it was just still, like, genuine. Like, I could still be able to talk to you about whatever, and also know that you, like, still there. Even though we wasn't, like, always, like, close, like, no, we ain't chill, like, every day. It was, like, always, like, a mutual respect thing. Like, but with the whole situation, that shit really brought a black cloud. And it still got a black cloud over me, honestly. Like, it hurts. It hurts, like, really bad. And I just feel sorry for, like, the family and everybody that's affected by this, because nobody want to see nobody that they love, like, go out like that, or just wasn't able to live their life. Yeah, it's fucked up. And I just pray for everybody. Like, I pray for y'all every damn day. Like, for real. Like, I really pray for y'all every damn day. And I just want to see the best for everybody else. Like, I know we ain't in a safe world, but just please be safe. Because this is a dangerous world we live in. You just never know. Niggas might look at you like an opportunity.
And yeah, so as far as the way I feel about it, bro, like, I ain't gonna be mentally straight or physically straight for a while now. Since this shit happened, I haven't trained, I haven't hit the bag, I haven't done none of that shit. I ain't got no motivation in life right now. I can tell y'all that right now, for real. And I'm trying to stay positive, but so many aspects of this whole situation. Like I said, like he said, this is a brother. Like, this ain't just a friend. This is a brother. And for me, I wouldn't be as motivated. I would not be where I am right now without him. And just the fact that he's gone, it really, not just that he's gone, but the way that it happened. It's affecting me mentally. It's taking me back to a place where I don't want to be anymore. And I thought, like, ain't in me no more. And it's a lot. Like, as far as trying to battle, like I said, that battle with myself just got 10 times worse. And, this is a brother. Like I said, this was a brother. The one who not only just motivated me to get out that life that I was in, but also encouraged me to get into boxing when I first started. And not only just, and this is not, when I mean just not only encouraged, he came to the gym with me. We learned together. We sparred together. He helped me train for my first amateur fight. So literally everything that I am accomplishing and doing is in a large part to him. I gotta give him, it sucks. I mean, I gave him his flowers when he was alive, and now I got, doing it while no longer here. It sucks. And, we're both the same age. And our last conversation was, it was real, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was nothing but love and just support on both ends. And I guess it affects me a little bit different just for the fact that I was only a block away from where it happened. And just a lot of demons, regrets that I have to deal with myself. And like I said, anybody dealing with this, it don't, they always say get over it, or there's no getting over this, and there's no getting easy. This doesn't get easy. You just adjust to it, and it becomes the norm. It doesn't get easy, though. So, as far as that's where I'm at. And it seems, what it fucking sucks, honestly, and I'm going to keep it real with y'all. It seems like every time I do these shows, bro, I always have to talk about somebody dying, and it's true. And that's the real life shit, honestly. Like, I've done 3-4 shows on this channel on YouTube, and every single one I'm talking about somebody dying, somebody in my life that has passed, and it's wearing on me. I can tell y'all for real, it's wearing on me. And I'm trying to stay positive. I'm trying to, recover, but it's like it is always something. And the sad part is that's just my life. But in saying that, goddamn, am I happy to be alive. I'm happy. I'm appreciative of every second, and I know life is short. And I have to appreciate everything that I have in my life, whether it's my homies, my girl, my family. Like, I appreciate the fuck out of all that. I might not show it all the time, as far as because when I'm dealing with, but I appreciate life, and I appreciate every second that I have on this earth. And the only way I can honor my brother is to live a full life and do everything that I can.
You good?
I'm not sure when do y'all know where did that shit at?
Shit, it was like literally.
It just happened.
Yeah, it literally just happened.
Okay.
Probably 20 seconds.
I don't know where I left off at, but like I said, I appreciate the fuck out of life. And the best way I can honor my brother is to do everything that he wanted me to accomplish, live a full life, have a family, and just succeed in every aspect, and also succeed in the parts where he couldn't because he's no longer here. That's the best revenge I can do to anybody who did anything to him, because I know there's a lot of people dealing with this right now. It's not just me. And the people who are dealing with, a lot of people are angry, and like I tell them, the best revenge you can give to this person who did anything is to just live your life and don't be peaceful in life. And thank you guys for watching. This is a long ass podcast. Like I said, this is a special edition of the Lionheart Talks. We're gonna do more of these episodes. I'm gonna be traveling around. I'm not just with these guys, but also a lot of other people. A lot of other people want to do this show. So I want to sign off. Let me start over here at the end of the couch, right over here. Any last words?
Yeah, I don't know.
Matter of fact, where can we find you? If we want to follow you on anything, or we want to listen to your music.
You could look me up at, well, my Instagram is Mr. 10 Stacks, Mr. Dot 10 Stacks, and to look me up my music is on all streaming platforms. It's Mr. 10 Stacks, same thing, Mr. Dot 10 Stacks. So yeah, that's where all my stuff is, on all the streaming platforms. And yeah, follow me, comment, like my pictures, let me know what you think. I'll respond. Alright.
Any last words, and where can we find you on the internet?
Just watch the show. You can find me at, I think my Instagram is Trey47. Trey_Trey47. That's what I think it is. I'll be on all the shit. I mean, and I'll probably be putting out videos real soon. It's just a matter of me getting up and stop being lazy. Peace.
And y'all already know where y'all can find me. If y'all already found this video, y'all already know where I'm at. So with that being said, guys, this is another episode done. Make sure you guys live in peace and always be happy. Peace and love, and much love to you. Peace.
Lionheart Talk.
It's pissing me off. Nigga said Lionheart Talk.